And to kick things off, we'll have a look at the graphics matchup of the main event.
Tonight's main event pits two featherweight titans against each other in the semifinals of our 1 million RMB tournament. Naertai takes on the Hulk, Hubulan Tuerxunbieke. Naertai has looked unstoppable in his JCK run thus far, but how will he fare tonight against the grit, tenacity, and experience of Hubulan, who's hungry to prove that he is the man to take home the million RMB this year?
And in the co-main event, we'll see the other half of that semi-final. It's the young gun, Nulikuwati. He's got 5 fights and 5 wins. A lot of hype behind this young gun, but he's going up against one of the most experienced featherweights of all time. That's Tenglige, and tonight he'll be fighting his 55th professional official fight. It really is the veteran going up against the young gun, but there's a million reasons to win this fight.
That's absolutely right, Woody. Now, the rest of this card features an excellent lineup of rising stars and JCK veterans alike. This is the first card of the 2026 year, and I have a feeling that all of the fighters are anxious to put on a great show for the fans and kick off the year in the right way. Woody, I can't wait to get this one started.
I can't wait either, so let's kick off 2026 with your host, Yongqiang.
所有现场以及屏幕前的观众朋友们，大家晚上好，欢迎收看中国顶级 MMA 综合格斗直播赛事 JCK 战绝城龙斗终极冠军赛。我们现在是在 JCK 战绝城国际格斗中心与您见面。JCK 战绝城是由海南全天候网络竞技有限公司荣誉出品，由中国国际经济技术合作促进会竞技体育产业融合创新发展工作委员会负责相关的指导工作。那么今天晚上将为大家现场呈现的是 JCK 绝城之夜 N115的精彩交锋。那么今晚的比赛也将会通过我们的官方合作媒体咪咕视频、抖音、腾讯新闻以及快手等相关平台进行全程同步直播。同时还要特别感谢新华网、百度 App、深圳电视台体育健康频道、辽宁移动、贵州新媒体、宁夏新媒体、TCL 互联网电视、虎牙直播以及格斗迷的大力支持。同时还要特别感谢本场比赛赞助品牌千岁汽车、梅花、施尔道、菲特仕。除此之外，还要特别感谢阿若博巴品牌对本次比赛的赞助播出。那么在2026年1月9号到11号，那么第3届亚洲综合格斗锦标赛呢也圆满落幕。中国国家综合格斗队在总教练杨宇的带领下，取得了7枚金牌、4枚银牌、8枚铜牌的好成绩，强势登顶奖牌榜和金牌榜的榜首，并且夺得了团体的总冠军，以卓越的成绩为国争光。这不仅推动了中国综合格斗运动的发展迈向了新的高度，也让世界见证了中国作为亚洲综合格斗强国的崛起之势，提升了中国体育的国际地位，尽显大国体育自信。由于在比赛结束之后呢，时间紧张，总教练杨宇在参加2会后，选在今天比赛开始前，为第3届亚洲综合格斗锦标赛金牌选手颁发冠军奖金。那么，在我们的冠军选手登台前呢，让我们先通过一段特别的影像，共同回顾一下中国综合格斗国家队本次的亚洲综合格斗锦标赛的难忘征程，一起来看。
看到我们这个今天运动员的这个状态啊，我是感觉两军对垒，勇者胜，好吗？好，加油！
共同迎来第3届亚洲综合格斗锦标赛的隆重开幕。
此时此刻就是内心里面不知道怎么去叙述现在的心情。然后泸州嘛，咱们又是东道主，身后有这么大的国家为我撑腰，这么强的教练团队。
这次穿上这个带有国旗的衣服出来比赛，然后跟平时自己打沙县赛感觉不一样。沙县赛是为自己而战，然后这次
也不代表我个人，也不代表俱乐部，更多的是代表国家，这个是无上的荣誉。
很感谢就是这次集训国家队的这些所有的教练员对我的帮助，就是非常感谢国家队的所有教练员。
就是其实拿到金牌那一刻，心里还是很自豪的，尤其是在我们本土作战，完了在我们就是中国的领土上拿到了属于中国的那个金牌，意义重大。
很开心，然后我们这些天刻苦训练付出的这个结果，
现在的心情是很激动，然后很感谢杨总在后勤为我们保障。
接下来有请男子传统56公斤级金牌获得者田龙。男子传统71公斤级金牌获得者丁慧博。传统85公斤级金牌获得者乌尔根巴亚。女子现代60公斤级金牌获得者李怡轩。女子传统54公斤级金牌获得者高宇。女子传统60公斤级金牌获得者梁娜。最后一位男子现代65公斤级金牌获得者吉姆乌沙。接下来有请国家综合格斗队教练员团队登台，他们是主教练安虎。执行教练张铁拳。教练赵文龙。教练郭强。教练王清。教练王安莹。 最后，让我们热烈的掌声欢迎国家综合格斗队总教练、全天候海南网络经纪有限公司董事长、JCK 战绝城品牌创始人及拥有者杨宇先生。那么早在2023年8月份，由 JCK 战绝城品牌创始人杨宇担任总教练的中国国家综合格斗队，就在2023年亚洲综合格斗锦标赛，也是第一届比赛当中呢，斩获了12金8银4铜的好成绩，并且赢取了团体总冠军。那么中国综合格斗队呢，取得优异的成绩，离不开国家体育总局武术运动管理中心的支持。杨宇总教练所带领的教练团队的专业指导和付出，更离不开每一位运动员在赛场上奋勇拼搏和坚持不懈的努力。此次成绩将会成为大家实现更高目标的筑牢根基。Now, ladies and gentlemen, please join me and stand up for national anthem of the People's Republic of China. 下面请全体起立，奏唱中华人民共和国国歌。全体请坐 ，Please be seated。接下来有请国家综合格斗队总教练、全天候海南网络经纪有限公司董事长、JCK 战绝城品牌创始人及拥有者杨宇先生现场致辞。
中国国家综合格斗队自组建以来，一直将祖国荣誉高于一切作为立队之本。我们全体成员做到了政治有高度，训练有情怀，教练员能够倾囊相授，队员能够刻苦钻研，才有了此次的成绩。不但我们在技术水平上和思想觉悟上有了质的提高和飞跃，而且在反兴奋剂工作中也取得了重大的成就。在我们国家武管中心的直接领导下，我们做到了拿干净金牌，对兴奋剂说不，在国际上也取得了良好的声誉。2026年第3届亚洲综合格斗锦标赛已经落下帷幕。我们所有成员的一起努力下，我们的队员拿到了7金、4铜、4银、8铜的良好成绩，得到了金牌榜第1、奖牌榜第1、亚洲团体第1的优良成绩。让为国争光这个理念深深地扎根于我们所有成员的心中。这不是简单的一个胜利，这是体育强国重要论述的胜利，这是国家体育政策的胜利，这是武术中心直接管理下的胜利，也是我们团队协作的胜利。那么今后我们还继续引用体育强国重要论述作为引领，更加科学地制定训练方案、饮食方案、 以及作息方案，力争在今年9月份的亚运会上再次为国家争金夺银，为国争光，让中华民族的尚武精神，让东方的格斗力量再一次闪耀在国际的赛场上。谢谢大家。
感谢杨总的精彩致辞。接下来有请运动员代表吉木五沙上台发言。
尊敬的各位领导、教练员、队友，以及所有支持综合格斗运动的朋友们，大家好，我是吉木五沙，一名来自中国国家综合格斗队的运动员，同时也是 JCK 战云城的签约选手。今天我怀着无比激动的心情站在这里，代表所有参赛选手发言。在刚刚结束的泸州第3届亚洲综合格斗锦标赛上，我有幸代表中国队出战，并最终站上最高领奖台。这枚金牌不仅是对我个人努力的肯定，更是中国综合格斗队集体智慧的结晶。能够为国争光，我感到无上光荣，也深知这份荣誉背后承载着无数人的付出和期待。首先，我要感谢国家体育总局武术运动管理中心，让我们能够代表国家队征战国际赛场，让5星红旗在亚洲最高水平的赛事中飘扬。其次，我要感谢 JCK 战云城。JCK 战云城为我们提供了展示实力的舞台，没有这个平台，就没有我们与世界强手交锋的机会。更要感谢由杨宇总教练带领的教练团队，从战术制定到体能训练，从心理辅导到伤病康复，用专业和耐心带领我们突破极限。最后，我想对所有的队友说，这枚金牌属于我们每一个人，是你们的陪练、鼓励和竞争，让我不断进步。未来我们将继续并肩作战，在国际赛场上展现中国力量。站在新的起点上，我承诺以更刻苦的训练回报信任，以更坚定的信念迎接挑战，让中国综合格斗的声音传遍世界。谢谢大家。
感谢吉木五沙。接下来有请本次大赛教练员代表国家综合格斗队主教练安虎先生上台发言。
各位领导、各位嘉宾、各位朋友、同仁们，大家晚上好。第3届亚洲综合格斗锦标赛已圆满落幕，在此，我仅代表国家队教练组做总结发言。第3届亚洲综合格斗锦标赛于2026年1月9日至11日在四川省泸州市正式开赛。本届亚洲综合格斗锦标赛共设男女23个项目级别，共有21个国家和地区的220多名运动员参加比赛。经过整个团队的奋力拼搏，最终中国国家队以7枚金牌、4枚银牌、8枚铜牌的好成绩，位列金牌总数第一、奖牌总数第一、团体总分第1名的优异成绩，圆满地完成了赛前的既定任务。作为本次亚洲综合格斗锦标赛的主教练，首先我要衷心感谢体育总局武术运动管理中心的各位领导的悉心指导，为队伍参赛提供了坚实的奋斗方向。 同时，我也特别感谢战觉城杨宇总教练以及战觉城训练基地的全方位的配合和鼎力支持，是他们使得队员以全力备战，能完美的赛场发挥。整个第3届亚洲综合格斗锦标赛比赛期间，中国国家综合格斗队始终将国家的形象与集体荣誉置于首位。运动员们在赛场上不畏强手，顽强拼搏，赢得比赛。同时，严格执行代表团对言行规范、赛场礼仪、内务卫生、装备合规化等均细化要求，格外注重言行举止与赛场礼仪，主动做好与对手的友好交流，充分展现出新时代中国运动员的文明素养。团队内部更是凝聚一心，精诚合作。上场队员全力应战，场下队员与教练各司其职，或呐喊助威，或协助热身，或打磨细节战术，上下一心的默契配合，让每一位登场的选手都满怀底气。中国队的斗志昂扬、向上的精神风貌，不仅赢得了赛场观众的热烈反响与积极互动，更向亚洲乃至世界展现出了中国综合格斗队的纪律严明、文明有礼的优良参赛风貌，为国家争得了荣誉。此次参赛，我们收获了成长与经验，也更加坚定了前进的方向。国家队对未来的发展满怀期许，我们也将更以严苛的标准打磨实力，砥砺奋进，力争在国际赛场再创佳绩，为中国综合格斗事业持续发力。谢谢大家的支持与鼓励，谢谢大家。
感谢安虎老师。那么上一届亚锦赛呢，每位冠军的奖金是5万元。那么这届呢，将奖金呢提升到了10万元。接下来我们将为金牌选手颁奖。首先将为16公斤级田龙颁奖，有请颁奖嘉宾国家综合格斗队教练赵文龙。接下来将为男子传统71公斤级金牌获得者丁惠博颁奖，有请颁奖嘉宾国家综合格斗队教练郭强先生。接下来将为男子传统85公斤级金牌获得者乌日根巴亚尔颁奖，有请颁奖嘉宾国家综合格斗队教练王清。接下来将为女子现代60公斤级金牌获得者李璇颁发奖金，有请颁奖嘉宾国家综合格斗队教练王安莹。接下来将为女子传统54公斤级金牌获得者高宇进行颁奖，有请颁奖嘉宾国家综合格斗队执行教练张铁拳。 接下来将为女子传统60公斤级金牌获得者梁娜颁发奖金，有请颁奖嘉宾国家综合格斗队主教练安虎。最后将为男子现代65公斤级金牌获得者吉姆乌沙颁发奖金，有请颁奖嘉宾国家综合格斗队总教练、全天候海南网络经纪有限公司董事长、JCK 战绝城品牌创始人及拥有者杨宇先生。女士们、先生们，让我们共同把掌声送给所有的冠军选手。同时呢，也在此特别祝愿他们在未来的赛场上继续向更高的目标发起冲击。下面有请各位领导、教练员、获奖运动员共同合影留念。感谢各位领导、教练员以及我们的获奖运动员，请回座休息，继续观赛。那么接下来我们回到今晚的比赛。那么今天晚上应战选手分别是头条主赛羽量级赏金赛半决赛纳尔泰克斯巴伊大战胡布兰图尔逊别克，联合主赛羽量级赏金赛半决赛滕丽格对阵努利库瓦提巴哈托里。正赛方面羽量级拉姆赞阿赫马多夫对阵阿瓦兹别克苏丹纳利耶夫，雏量级布霍古卜对阵屈比古谦，银量级阿依丁托和塔尔别克对阵泽朗扎西。那么复赛的方面，金量级阿曼乌尔列武对阵伊尔阿斯利阿和利别克，雏量级阿于木嘎对阵蒲伟伟，羽量级刘永强对阵阿拉腾沙盖，雏量级楚国旗对阵沈龙。在此诚挚邀请屏幕前的各位持续锁定我们的官方网站3w.jckmma.com 以及微信公众账号以及官方抖音号，了解最新赛事资讯的更新。冲出亚洲，走向世界，超越格斗的极限，迈向新的征程。JCK 战绝城龙斗终极冠军赛，必是世界综合格斗的新浪潮。再次非常荣幸能与现场以及屏幕前的诸位共同见证和引领这股新的浪潮。接下来让我们舒开正风，共同开启今晚的比赛。
It is JCK 115. We're coming at you live from the International Fight Center in beautiful Shanxi, China. I'm going to call it beautiful, guys. The air, the mountain air out here is crisp. The stars were out last night, and the stars are out here tonight as well. Kicking things off is Shenlong coming down to the JCK cage. He is only 21 years old. He is fighting out of Sichuan province. He's a really interesting fighter. I just saw a video of him.
He's in Kunming.
Oh, on my fighter notes it says he's fighting out of Sichuan. I guess his team is in Kunming.
Yeah, he
originally based out of Sichuan. But I saw something crazy about this guy. He was in a 2v2 MMA fight.
Yeah, I saw the highlights. It's insane.
Isn't that crazy?
You see, like, the fight kind of gets called off, and then one guy runs from the side, flying kick through the air, and the fight goes back into action.
That's insane. Just shows you what a wild and crazy kind of guy. Hey, when you're 21, I guess that seems like a good idea. You know, why not fight in a 2v2 fight? Near 40-year-old me could never imagine doing that now, but, you know.
Yeah, I never got to do a 2v2 fight in my life. I did do a 3v3 though, so.
All right.
All you got to do is make sure you're not 1 against 3. It's better to be 3 against 1, right?
I suppose so. Well, Shenlong is making his JCK debut. Here he is.
And a good thing for Shenlong is his coaches out here. That team has had such a huge difference. If Wang Long fades in the corner, they just get better results. But he'll be fighting this man, Guoqi. Guoqi is 29 years old. He is a professional boxer who recently made the move to MMA, and as a professional boxer, he's 8-5, and his pro MMA record is 4-1. This guy has really dangerous hand. He's got some finishes on the feet. I'm very sure he will be trying to keep this fight on the feet and use his really good boxing. I didn't get to watch any of his fights yet, but I did see some of his boxing. I'm telling you, this guy's got really, really slick hands.
Pro boxer.
And you know, like, yeah, he's a pro boxer. And we know his opponent, you know, the team from his opponent is a really good striking gym. You know, Kunling, that team has really good striking, but they do have a full-time wrestling coach in there. And I would be surprised if they're going to try to test this guy's boxing. I think we can predict that this fight is going to, I think it's going to be who can impose their game more. But I'm really excited for this. This is one of those fights I don't see going the distance.
Would you call it one of those grappler versus striker matchups?
Yes. Well, no, I think it's MMA guy versus striker. And I think that Shen will be smart to try to get this fight to the ground. So Mr. Teletape, there it is.
本场 JCK MMA Fight Night 男子雏量级的复赛争夺，栏目选手身高173公分，臂展174厘米，体重61.40公斤，年龄21岁，来自于昆力俊龙搏击俱乐部。MMA 综合格斗战绩8战4胜4负。那么今天晚上上的 JCK 战绝城的首秀，他就是蓝方选手沈龙。本场比赛红方选手身高174公分，臂展173厘米，体重61.30公斤，年龄29岁，来自于北基郎格斗俱乐部。MMA 综合格斗战绩5战4胜1负。那么今天晚上同样是他的 JCK 战绝城的首秀，他就是红方选手楚国庆。本场比赛场上裁判2名。
George, time. Fight! All set for the first fight of the night in the Bantamweight division. It is Shenlong in the blue versus Guoqi in the red.
Immediately we see Shen hiking up his shorts, but it's Chu who kicks things off with that inside kick.
So Shenlong actually has a win via omoplata.
That's insane. Look at that
rare
straight.
Rare submission. It suggests to me that he has a grappling background. Dare to say.
Hitting an omoplata in MMA, that's pretty slick.
Super rare.
Oh, beautiful 1-2 from Shen.
Looks like he's got nice hands as well.
And that whole team, I don't think there's anybody from that Kunling team that doesn't have good striking, but he is facing a really good boxer.
Both guys are making their JCK debuts here tonight on a card with a lot of star power. An exchange here in the middle. Oh, big right hand by Shenlong.
Nice, and he hurt him there.
He's
Catching
got him
over
hurt.
the hand, goes to the knee. Oh, beautiful elbow over the top.
Wow, Guoqi's got a chin on him. Is he still hurt here?
And we see Shen, he's starting to headhunt him, hunting him down right now. Oh, beautiful over top hook again.
That right hand has been
Chu looking for a knee.
That right hand has been money for Shenlong here.
Yeah, man, that was super exciting. Yes, and it was so good to see. Look at this. Beautiful body kick. Oh, but he eats a big left hook. He needs to respect the boxer. Chu, even though he's hurt, Chu has a lot of power in his hand, but there you see Shen headhunting again. He's putting a ton of pressure onto Shenlong here.
These guys
Shenlong's putting a lot of pressure onto Chu.
These guys are both gunning for the finish.
Shenlong throwing some fakes in there. Oh, that straight lead over the top.
Guoqi was kind of hanging back, looking to counter there. Now let's see if Shenlong can take this fight to the ground.
Goes to the knee.
Got his man pressed up against the cage here.
Does he have a connection with his hands? I think that's a nice little shoulder strike. Looking for some foot sweeps. Nice shoulder strike again from Shen Long. The referee something to work. Oh, looks for the almost get.
Let's see what happens in the scramble here. Shen Long
straight to side control.
Shen Long does complete the takedown, and he has his man grounded. Let's see if he can take the back here. He's riding a little bit high, and he does not have his hooks.
And he's going straight for the rear.
Attacking for the choke right away. Let's see.
Looks bad. He's got one hand in. He's looking for the Zhangzhaxi variation.
It looks like
he's going for the Zhangzhaxi variation. He might be able to finish him here. Look at that. That's the Zhangzhaxi variation. He's putting on some pressure. Goes back behind. This is exactly.
If he can connect his hands here, it's going to be a lot of trouble. But
Chu does really well there to recognize that it's the bottom hand. The Zhangzhaxi variation is basically a single arm rear naked choke.
Guoqi did a really good job of staying calm in that situation and not panicking. You could tell by the look on his face. He kept his composure and he found his way out of the submission, but he's not completely out of the woods yet.
1.5 minutes left in the first round. You know, they're probably still a little bit dry. Look at that redness under the arm of Guoqi. Hammer fist to the body from Shen Long.
Oh, you're right. That must have been from one of those body kicks. You can actually see kind of the imprints of his toes and his ribs there.
Slaps to the face.
I was going to say, you don't really see that very often.
Yeah.
That's just a distraction tool to try to sink that choke in.
It also pisses you off if another man slaps you in the face, right?
Oh, yes. Guoqi is trying to turn into him here, but Shen Long maintains control with that body triangle.
40 seconds, he goes for an armbar. Beautiful variation. Shen Long can finish if he can straighten the arm.
Guoqi did a good job of stacking him up here, but he's
got
not
him stacked, but his arm is deep. He's got to be careful.
He's not fully out of danger yet. You can see him trying to pry his elbow out of the lock.
Oh, he's got to be careful. He cannot stand up here. If Shen Long can break the grip.
18 seconds left.
If you can roll him over,
10
you
seconds.
can go one hand, get that right hand under the knee and try to roll his opponent to the back. You know, roll him over to the floor. He might have a better chance, but I think that's it.
A couple
of close calls. That rear naked choke was really close. That armbar was close too.
2 submission attempts for Shen Long in the first round. The takedown, back control, submission attempts, got to give him that round.
And
出过清晰一点，家里打不过你，你速度再快一点。
不要老是光想背攻，你看这个地方直接我背攻了。
Let's take a look here.
I mean, we know that whole team, nobody there has bad striking, but I didn't expect him to put so, you know,
big
be
elbow.
so successful with the striking.
Absolutely, these guys were throwing down. I thought there was
over the top. That was beautiful.
A high likelihood of a finish there in the first round, given how these guys were throwing down. Great first round from these two. Great way to kick things off. JCK 115. Shen Long looks great. 3-4 in his pro career. He'd like to make it an even 500. Shen Long is in the blue. Guoqi is in the red.
Nice little blitz there from Guoqi. And that was a power punch to the, or power kick to the
to the
crown
family jewels. And Guoqi showed visible frustration there after this. The second time this has happened in the fight thus far. And the first time we've had to take a break in the action. We see Shen Long getting some yoga in. Got to stretch out the lower back a little bit. Let's take a look at what happened here. Oh, right off the cup.
Oh, he immediately, yeah, he felt that. Okay.
Break in the action here. Fighters have 5 minutes to recover. Back in action.
Shen Long shakes it off immediately, back into the thick of it. Beautiful body shots.
Oh,
and tit for tat. Nice right hand from Shenlong landing it, but look at the beautiful double leg. Oh my god, that was a textbook double leg. Shoots in there, change of level, just smooth as silk.
Great timing on that shot.
And here, you know, we see Guoqi is holding on, but I don't think this is the right thing, because all he's doing here is just buying time. Very hard to reverse, because that's exactly what... Oh, I stand corrected.
He's just physically very powerful.
Now he's looking for the back. Nice little trip there.
Guoqi has obviously been working on his grappling.
Oh,
now
he's going for a leg.
Rolling for a leg is Shenlong here. Let's see what he's got. He does have a leg.
Looks like he's going for a knee bar
belly
here.
Down knee bar. Guoqi doesn't look phased by it. Going belly down here. His knee is out. And we're in a scramble here, back to our feet.
He's giving, the referee gives him another warning, because that was another low blow. Yeah, well, that was a knee, wasn't that hard, but to the groin area. And I think the referee sees, like, look, man, that's the third time. Next time, we're going to deduct a point.
Shenlong going for like a headlock type throw. Biffs it on the
Right
attack
on
here.
him.
Perhaps a...
And Guoqi looks in shape, man. He doesn't look like he's slowing down, whereas Shenlong looks a little bit...
And check it out, the pro boxer is showing some grappling chops here as well.
He's got good pressure.
Staying out of submissions, hitting reversals, attacking the back. You know, you look at a guy who's had 15 pro boxing fights. And now he's got grappling skills. That's a dangerous man.
Oh, that is a dangerous man, but nice pressure from him. Heavy hips. He's riding the hips of Shenlong really well.
He did land some pretty significant ground and pound strikes here.
Those little uppercuts underneath the arm of Shenlong. Shenlong just needs to stand up here, but he's gasping for air.
I saw that as well. I was just about to comment. I saw a few heavy breaths from Shenlong.
You know, people don't understand when you almost finish your opponent, sometimes you get this adrenaline spike. We're like, man, I just a little bit more. And you put in everything you've got. And if it doesn't pan out, then you feel, that was close. And it's a mental fatigue to miss that shot that you think you got.
If you rev the engine too hard, you can blow your whole gas tank.
And it's a little bit demotivating. You're like, oh, I got you. And no, I don't. And you go to, and then, oh, I got you with the knee bar. Oh, no, I don't.
He had multiple moments like that with the rear naked choke, the arm bar.
And now it's all, Guoqi is on top here, and he's riding. Look at the hips right. He's got that arm in deep, right in the gut.
And he looks fresh.
1 minute and 36 seconds. I think if he continues to do this, we'll probably see them going into the third round apiece. 1 minute, 20 seconds left.
Guoqi riding his opponent here against the cage, wrapping him up. He's got a gift wrap here. Gonna free up that left hand and pound away. He's got a minute left to work. It's been a great second round for Guoqi. Couple deep breaths here from Shenlong.
Shenlong taking really deep breaths. You know, he's still pretty young, only 21 years old.
21.
I'm not sure how much of this is him, being ring savvy and saying, look, okay, I'll give you this run. I just need to recover, or him literally in there surviving. We see Guoqi looks like he's starting to fish for a rear naked choke.
Trying to attack the neck. He doesn't really have a great position to go for it. But with 30 seconds left, why not give it a shot?
Especially Shenlong is just breaking his, he's not building up. He's right on his hips, not even got his knees underneath him. He's in a really bad position here.
Interesting turn of events. The first round I thought clearly went to Shenlong. Second round pretty clear, 10-9 for Guoqi. 1-1 going into the third.
Shenlong now really needs to recenter himself and get some confidence. What do you say to Shenlong if you're his coach? I'd love to be in that corner right now to hear what Wanfeilong is going to say. And when you're
抱的话，你就抢腰把，快一点，不要软，明白吗？吸气呼气。
现在知道吗？累了，乱。
对。
Let's take a look at some of the action here from the second round. There was that unfortunate low blow. A leg lock attempt by Shenlong, which was defended well by Guoqi, didn't really lead to anything. And then at the end of the second round, we saw Guoqi landing some great ground and pound against the cage. I think he took that round pretty easily. It looks like it's 1-1 going into the third, Woody.
That would be my scorecard too.
However,
and momentum, probably riding, yeah, the momentum.
Exactly. I'd say the momentum is in the red corner here with Guoqi dominating the latter half of that second round. Let's see what happens in our third and final round between Shenlong in the blue and Guoqi in the red. Guoqi coming out, throwing bombs.
Big bombs thrown by Guoqi. Guoqi just dropping that hammer here, looking for the body, looking for the big hooks.
That left hook to the body is nasty.
Yeah.
There's the shot that I was worried about.
Oh,
look at this.
Oh, look at the counter. So well done by Guoqi.
Right into mount, and you know what? I think he has an opportunity to finish here.
Can Shenlong reverse him?
Elbows
Eating
here.
some elbows
I think
here.
that's going to be it, Woody.
I think
this is the beginning of the end, and it is. Guoqi with the third round TKO.
Oh my God, what a finish. Did you see that? From the double leg, he just hip bumped him all the way into full mount.
And it was that one elbow that just made him quit.
Yeah.
He landed one big elbow, and you saw the body language of Shenlong just deplete. Guoqi followed it up with some more strikes, and that was all she wrote.
Let's have a look here. I think this is it. This right elbow.
Boom.
Boom.
I think it was one more. This one.
That one.
And then he just, you know, goes.
Looks like, oh.
That was all she wrote after that strike. These follow-up shots are academic. Guoqi, 5-1 in his pro career now.
The ref doing a really good job there of stepping in. He didn't wait too long. He saw that Shenlong was out of it. That was a really good stoppage. Good performance here. Welcome to JCK. Guoqi.
接下来宣布比赛结果。本场男子 MMA 综合格斗规则除两级复赛的最终结果为：红方选手达摩Guoqi第3回合39秒使用地面砸击 TKO 获胜。The winner is red corner, win by 关丹鹏。接下来我们掌声有请颁奖嘉宾。 江苏万臻生态科技有限公司总经理金旭东先生。有请颁奖嘉宾同双方选手共同合影留念。感谢颁奖嘉宾，感谢双方选手。
One up, one down, one fight, one finish, and we are on the second fight of the evening. This fight in the featherweight division. This man, Altanshagai, fighting out of Mongolia, coming out in his traditional headwear, looking super cool. This guy's on a roll. He has fought every month for the last 4 months in a row. Talk about strength of schedule.
Yeah, staying active, and man, that's a scary thing. When a guy is fighting so regularly, those the ring tensions, the nervousness, and just the flow of things. Like, of course, you don't want to cut too much weight too regularly, but you know, staying on the diet, staying active, being comfortable with all the emotions involved. Being active is a scary thing, man.
It's one of those things. It's a balance because, you know, if you're winning and you're doing well and you're getting out of your fights without taking a lot of damage, then it's a good thing. But you also have to wonder, how long can you keep it up? Like training camp after training camp, fight after fight, you gotta be concerned somewhat about burning out, but Altanshagai has shown no signs of slowing down whatsoever. Across those 4 fights, he's won 3 of them, all of them by rear naked choke. In his last fight, we saw him here at JCK 112, and just last month, he absolutely ran through Li Fuyao and looked incredibly impressive in that fight.
And to be honest, credit to Li Fuyao. Li Fuyao looked really good in that fight. He kept getting up. I mean, that was an action-packed, one of the best first rounds we've seen. Like, it was a phenomenal action. But this guy's just, like, indomitable or tenacious.
Yes.
And this will be his opponent for tonight. It is Liu Yongqiang. He is a veteran of JCK, and he has fought for us 8 times already as a professional. He's 9-5. He started his career with an absolute big bang, winning 8 out of his first 9 fights. Then he went on a 4-fight losing skid, but he bounced back in his last fight with the win right here in November of last year. He's a tall and raging striker that is also, is also pretty skilled on the floor. We see there his coach, Shen. Shen, one of the first generations, or maybe I'll say second generations. My generation fighter, we fought a couple of times. That Shen's got good jiu-jitsu, really good guillotine from Shen. And I wonder if we'll guillotine. I predict that the Mongolian's going to do very similar game plan, which he did against Li Fuyao, which was from the get-go, put on the pressure and look to take this fight to the ground. And I watched Liu Yongqiang do his sweat workout, and all it was pads with sprawl, pads with sprawl. I believe he's going to try to keep this fight on the feet and stay away from the ground at all costs. Look at the tail of a tape, and we see 3 years younger and 8 centimeters height advantage with a 6 centimeter reach advantage going to Liu Yongqiang.
本场 JCK MMA Fight Night 羽量级的复赛争夺，来往选手身高174公分，臂展174厘米，体重66.40公斤，年龄27岁，来自于猛犸英雄格斗俱乐部。MMA 综合格斗战绩13战7胜6负 ，JCK 战决城战绩3战全胜。Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the blue corner from Mongolia. Gets ready for Altanshagai。本场比赛，红方选手身高182公分，臂展180厘米，体重66.50公斤，年龄24岁，来自于瑞武哲搏击俱乐部。MMA 综合格斗战绩25战18胜7负 ，JCK 战决城战绩8战3胜5负。他就是来自于中国的红方选手刘锵。本场比赛场上裁判王安莹。
All set for the second fight on our prelim card here, guys. Altanshagai is in the blue. Liu Yongqiang is in the red, and he's got a significant reach advantage in this fight. How long can he keep it on the feet?
I think that's where he'll try to keep the fight, looking for a nice 1-2.
Like you said in the warm-ups.
Super light at his feet is Liu Yongqiang.
He was just working on striking and sprawling. Sprawl, 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 because that's what he's going to have to do. How long will it be?
Oh, goes for a flying. It looks for a guillotine here, but gets dumped by Altanshagai, and this is not where he wants to be. Already inside control.
You know
he
what?
needs to let go of that. He's going to get Von Flue choked. But Altanshagai's arm is on the wrong side. He needs to let it swim his other arm over.
You know, that's a submission. I think it's criminally underrated. Big buck by Liu Yongqiang, but
full mount.
But listen, Altanshagai is so physically strong.
Look how strong he is. He gives his back.
Gives the back right away.
Altanshagai is on the back of Liu Yongqiang, looking for the rear naked choke.
He does have.
Oh my goodness! I think he's already sunk it in.
Is it his 4th rear naked choke in a row? His last 3 wins have all been by rear naked choke. Let's see if he can get another one here. Can't really tell. Is that sunk under the chin? Now he's got the grip on the bicep. This looks like a wrap, guys. Is he going to go out? He's out. He's out.
He's out.
Wow.
He's out. Puts him to sleep.
Sleeps him in the first round.
Oh my God, and he's still asleep. There he wakes up. Now he realizes what happens.
Whoa.
Oh my God, another first round submission and another rear naked choke, as you said, for Altanshagai.
4 in a row.
My God, this guy should be called Gata de Lion.
Is he going to fight again next month?
Yeah, let's see, man.
There are no fights next month. March, maybe. Wow. Incredible performance by Altanshagai. Wasted no time.
First round submission for the Mongolian. Congratulations.
What was that, a minute?
It was just over a minute. And, whoa, hats off to Yongqiang. Man, that guy's he's tough as nails. He didn't tap.
No.
He refused to tap.
At this point, it was over. I mean, it's under the chin.
But he didn't tap. He was, I mean, he's a warrior. Good on him.
And we see him go limp right there. And Altanshagai let it go. He
Yeah,
just let it go. He knew he was out.
Yeah,
he could feel he was unconscious. And unfortunately, Yongqiang is left sleeping on the mat.
Let's go.
接下来宣布比赛结果，本场篮赛MMA综合格斗规则与两记复赛的最终结果，来自于蒙古国的蓝方选手阿拉腾沙盖，第一回合1分19秒使用背后裸脚降服获胜。The winner is blue corner, win by rear naked choke. 接下来，掌声有请颁奖嘉宾，常州市水上景观工程设计有限公司总经理杨志华先生。感谢颁奖嘉宾，感谢双方选手。
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've been off to a great start at JCK 115. 2 fights, 2 finishes, the last one in just over a minute in the first round. Let's keep the momentum going with another fight in the Bantamweight division. Making his way down to the JCK cage is Weiwei. His nickname is Qingfeng. I'm not really sure what that means in English, guys. He's 25 years old, fighting out of Sichuan province, Sichuan Bastaban. Shout out to the Sichuan homies. And he has fought in JCK 5 times previous, sporting a great physique. Wow, he is ripped coming into this fight. Not an ounce of fat on Weiwei here. And 2-3 in his JCK career so far, 3-6 as a pro overall. But he has made some adjustments in training recently. Talking to him before the fight, he said he's feeling better than ever, rejuvenated in his career. He took over a year off. He hasn't fought since December of 2024 in a loss to Shen. He is looking to redeem himself. He's still young. He's still 25 years old. It feels like he's improved a lot. And this is a good matchup for him because it's another guy with a very similar record. And he feels like this is a great fight for him to showcase his skills, Woody.
And both these guys from the same region. Both these guys similar age, similar body types. Although I do think that Weiwei is jacked. Man,
bro,
look at
this guy. Not a scrap of fat on him. He's like made of stone, bro.
He's like super physical. And the question is, how much of that can transfer into like actual power and is all just for looking pretty? But he looks like he's in shape, buddy.
That guy's got great genetics for bodybuilding. If the MMA career doesn't work out, maybe he could consider a move to bodybuilding. But here's Ayumuga.
Yeah, this is his opponent, Ayumuga, 3-6 officially. You know, he's very hungry to make a turnaround in his career, and he's still very young, only 23 years old, a tall and athletic bantamweight. He's got a scary 180 centimeter reach. You know, very few of his fights have actually got the distance, and he's always involved in exciting fights. And the question is just, you know, he needs to win. He needs to win by being smarter and not just putting on a show, but making the smart tactical decisions as well. And I really hope that, you know, not only gives us an exciting fight, but he can find a way to win. I don't want to choose sides between these fights. You know, both these guys have had negative careers, you want to call it that, having more
who
losses.
Who did you pick in this one?
Who do I pick in this one? I went with Ayumuga just because I think he is a little bit more experienced here in JCK.
We're supposed to remain impartial.
I am impartial, to be
but
honest,
the commentators, we make picks, and whoever loses has to buy the beers. So Woody's going to lose tonight, guys, and I'm going to drink up.
All right, well, let's see. But I did pick this as one of my picks for going to be an action. I think this is going to be a bit of a fireworks fight. We see they're tit for tat, same region, slight height and very, very slight reach advantage going to Ayumuga.
本场 JCK MMA Fight Night 男子储物量级的复赛争夺，栏目选手身高174公分，臂展179厘米，体重61.50公斤，年龄25岁，来自于四海连城搏击俱乐部 ，MMA 综合格斗战绩15战10胜5负 ，JCK 战略城战绩5战2胜3负，他就是清风不韦韦。 本场比赛，红方选手身高176公分，臂展180厘米，体重61.50公斤，年龄23岁，来自于龙陵搏击俱乐部 ，MMA 综合格斗战绩10战5胜5负 ，JCK 战略城战绩6战2胜4负，他就是红方选手Ayumuga。本场比赛，金刚。
Shout out to the man Wang Jinggang. He's got a hilarious Douyin channel. Kettlebell master.
Oh man, this referee
is very strong.
He's scary strong, man. And all he does is trap workouts.
Got to work those traps. Look at the traps on that guy.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Trapped up.
I've had his back and choked him and just decided to change position.
Weiwei is in the blue. Ayumuga is in the red. Both guys are from Sichuan. Battle of the Four Rivers.
But to be honest, in the history of JCK, some of the most exciting fights are when the Sichuan guys and these guys bat immediately. Weiwei pushing the forward, long combination, walking down Ayumuga.
So these guys have an identical record. They're both 3-6 as pros. Although Ayumuga has one more fight in JCK.
Yep.
You predicted this was going to be a...
Oh, look at that. Beautiful.
There's the shot.
Ayumuga
sprawls.
Now he's got Weiwei pressed up against the cage wall.
That shot wasn't really set up by anything. He shot from pretty far out.
But it was a very fast double leg, but Ayumuga saw it coming.
Fast and powerful guy. Weiwei looks very physically powerful.
We hear the corner of Weiwei say to him, Da Zhan Ni, Da Zhan Ni. Basically that translates into fight on the feet, keep it standing.
Keep it standing. So far it has been a stand-up affair.
Ayumuga leads with a straight right. Oh, Weiwei finds home with that right cross. Ayumuga actually hasn't landed too much on the feet yet.
This is a chance for either man to kind of turn it around and work up to a winning record. It's great to put on exciting fights, but you also need to win if you want to be a contender, if you want to fight in the tournament.
Huge punches thrown by Weiwei. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Everything but the kitchen sink.
Spinning attack. Swing and a miss by Ayumuga.
Nice low kick.
Man, we kept up the streak from the last card. There's so many finishes on the last card. And
oh, that was insane.
And the first two fights of this card have been finishes as well. How many finishes in a row are we going to see? Oh, man, these guys are throwing with a lot of heat. Weiwei being pretty good on the back foot, evading the power strikes of Ayumuga. Hasn't really landed much of his own, however.
Oh, catches him with a nice lead hook.
He did catch him with that left.
Oh, big right hand over the top. But look at Ayumuga, plants his feet and starts swinging back.
He's got a great chin because he got clipped.
Man, he got clipped, and his reaction is, take some of this. Immediately throws back, and we see Weiwei.
Oh, cracks him again with the left.
Weiwei has to respect Ayumuga. Now we see Weiwei trying to connect his hands. He's got his hands connected now here. But it's a 50-50 position. He needs to try and be heavy on that right elbow of Ayumuga if he can.
I see.
Let's go his hands and drops for a double leg. He's connected his hands on the hips. He'll be able to pull him down. He gets the takedown. Can he pass the guard here? No, Ayumuga locks up that closed guard.
Weiwei is nicknamed Qing Feng. Do you know what that means?
Qing Feng.
Qing is like green.
The green wind? That kind of,
no,
maybe
it's
crazy.
Not the wind.
Feng to the Feng, like the crazy Feng? The green crazy?
Green crazy. No, I'm going to look it up right now.
That's impressive that you can read it, but you can't.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. Green peak.
The green peak.
All right.
All right. No idea what that means.
Yeah, that's referencing something I have no idea.
So for the folks back home, a lot of times, you know, the direct translations obviously don't really work. It'll be in reference of something. If you don't know the backstory, it's hard to follow what the meanings are.
Yeah.
I actually pride myself that most of the things I can kind of follow. I've been here for so long that I can follow a lot of the deeper meanings. I'm reasonably educated in the Chinese culture, but I would not claim to know everything.
You saw Ayumuga thinking about spinning his hips for an armbar. Guard is opened, and
Weiwei
looking to land some bombs from the top position.
Look, a lot of pressure. Oh, he
looks to take the back.
Doesn't have a hook in now. He tries to step and falls over, and Ayumuga's back on his feet. We're gonna go back to the feet. Now it's Ayumuga putting on the pressure. Double jab, cross.
Weiwei was attacking the back there. I was surprised he didn't try to throw a hook in. He just kind of ended up getting
he
bucked off.
He threw a hook on this side, but Ayumuga pulled his elbow inside, and that he committed too much. Look at the swings. My goodness.
Swinging
Cape
wild.
to Cairo is what we call these. You know, you swing at the bottom of Africa is the Cape, and the most northern point is Cairo. So you swing from the most southern place to the most northern place in Africa, where I'm from.
Cairo.
It's called the Cape to Cairo swings. But all he hit was
air.
The green wind.
Don't know who to give it to. Let's take a look at some of the action here.
You don't think Weiwei did more that round? I think he did more. I think he did more damage. He rocked Ayumuga a couple of times.
Let's take a look at this one. Boom. Huge right hand.
And before that, he landed that left hook, remember?
Probably the hardest shot of the fight right there. He did get this double leg takedown as well. Okay, I'm inclined to agree. I would probably give that one slight edge to Weiwei. But still, competitive fight, competitive round. All set for round two. Weiwei is in the blue. Ayumuga is in the red.
What an easy name to remember. Weiwei.
Yeah.
Weiwei.
Let's go.
Goes straight to the liver with that left kick. That's Weiwei. Now another. And he's had landed a few of those right on the knee of Ayumuga. Oh, clips with a big right hand and another one.
Two right hands there. How good is Ayumuga's chin?
Tough as nails. I'm telling you, these guys from Sichuan, they have fighting in their blood, bro.
Yeah.
And they don't hold back if it's a homeboy, bro. If it's homeboy, it's on. It's like it's some who's the toughest man from Sichuan kind of.
I guess
they throw down. It's awesome.
You might say like.
Oh, look at that uppercut from the get-go. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did. That was crazy. He feinted.
And like super far range, he lands in, I don't know what you call it. It's not really a shovel. Super long uppercut. Justin Gaethje, take notes.
Nice leg kick by Weiwei as well.
That's I think the fourth or fifth time he's landed that low kick. Feints the low kick. Oh, another big 1-2 from Weiwei. Both these guys headhunting, putting power punches, not too much tentative shot. You know, they're not pitter-pattering about.
Certainly not. 3.5 left to go in the second round.
Weiwei throws a big 1-2, but he eats a jab on the way in.
I feel like almost every punch he throws is like a power shot.
Yeah. And I'm surprised at his fitness. Normally these, you know, these muscle boys, their fitness, if they go at this pace, they normally gas out a little bit, but he looks in phenomenal shape. Oh, beautiful kick to the body.
Double underhooks here. Let's see if he can convert and get a takedown.
Look at the balance of Weiwei. Cat-like balance.
Balance and just physical strength.
But Ayumuga's got double underhooks. There, he's going to drag him down. We see Weiwei going to build up again. Digs in. There we go. He digs in an underhook. Now it's on the 50-50. He needs to be careful not to. Oh, there he's got the overhook on the far side. That'll stop Ayumuga to take his back.
Looks like Ayumuga's going to try to spin him over to the right, or maybe Weiwei is doing a good job with that right underhook of his own.
Forces Ayumuga to give up.
I feel like that sort of clinch work is the kind of stuff that can be harder on a guy who's more heavily muscled, because when you get all the blood and like lactic acid flowing to all that.
Oh, another lead hook lands. I agree with you, but it depends on the guy's training background. If he's a grappler, he's a wrestler, he can do that all day. If he's a striker, yeah, then probably those wrestling engages hurt more. I think it's more a question of, do you have them fast twitch muscles or the, you know, the slow power twitch muscles from the different sports, you know? Oh, that was a shot so far away, and he's still,
oh, he gets reversed.
Oh, he gets reversed. Second time tonight we've seen this. He needs to be careful here. Ayumuga right on his back already. 2 hooks in. 1 minute and 31 seconds left in the second round.
We do see some deep breaths from Weiwei here. Ayumuga
is tough as nails.
Super tough.
Oh, looking for that. It's time to do the little spider fingers crawling up the shoulder of Weiwei.
2-on-1 here. Let's see if Weiwei can spin into the guard of Ayumuga, or can Ayumuga maintain control. So far, so good.
Wow. Look at Weiwei. Beautiful. Beautifully done. Spins out of that back control. Ayumuga tries to push him off those long, lanky legs of his.
You can tell Weiwei is just a very physically powerful guy, very explosive. There's a very nice back escape.
I mean, you know, we just talk about it off, you know, off the mic, is that Weiwei trains with guys like Eduardo Ramon. There are a lot of good grapplers in that team as well. They fly in some Brazilian talent, and you be sure that he's had some good roles since he's been in that team.
I'm sure. It's definitely paying off here. You know, he wants to turn his career around. He actually started his career 0-5, Woody.
Oh my goodness. And how do you tell your mom, I want to be a fighter, and then you're like 0-5. What do you tell after that first 5 day, but I want to follow this dream?
I know, and you never gave up.
That's awesome, man. I love stories like that. I had a teammate who lost 7 of his first fight, and ended up being the EFC, which is the African, you know, he was a champion. Michiel Opperman is his name.
All right.
He actually started his career on that.
是老弟了，你不要推了啊！前手晃，嘣！你不知道这此刻就会反击，是反击了你可以下去。按你的节奏，打断1、2、3、压力都去对，不要往哪来，这里跑，轻松一点啊，轻松一点。
Negatives in their career, but they're bouncing back. And look at this is that right hand which Weiwei just throws. Right, another one lands. I think Weiwei just lost balance here. And look at Ayumuga just boop, bumps over. Straight into Fu Man and goes to the back. Be careful what you wish for. If you take your opponent down and he falls on top of you.
Could be the first JCK fight we've seen go to a decision in a hot minute here, Woody.
You're right. Fight! It's not as if these guys aren't trying, though. This is not, you know, these guys have not been coasting at all.
They're just really evenly matched and super tough.
I think the toughness is what's separating them. They've, especially Ayumuga, I mean, he's ate some bombs.
Yeah.
Nice body kick.
There have been like 3 massive punches that have landed in this fight that I think would have put a lot of people out. And he just ate him like a ham sandwich.
Yeah. Nice inside kick from Weiwei.
Looks for the overhand. Ayumuga just shifts back out of range.
One thing, and you could probably comment on this better than me, but I feel like Weiwei doesn't really set up a lot of his power shots super well. It's just like he's throwing bombs out there.
Now as Ayumuga snatches up the single leg, bumps to the back, but look, Weiwei was fishing for a Kimura. Ayumuga's hands are connected though. Going to be very hard for him to finish. Ayumuga steps over to...
You know what though?
Oh my goodness, look at that reversal!
Amazing. You know, he just used that Kimura grip with his
him over.
Massive physical strength and just like bullied him with it.
And lucky for Ayumuga, he ended up rolling into close guard. If he had
even half guard,
if we had Weiwei in half guard or side control, which is normally where you end up if you reverse something like that,
yeah,
that submission was
could have been dangerous.
Huge threat.
Yeah, and when you got a guy with arms as strong as Weiwei, he could just rip your arm right off. Well, Weiwei is looking great in this fight, man. Started out his career 0-5, has since gone 3-1 in his last 4, looking to make it 4-1.
Nice shots here from Weiwei on the top. Ayumuga has shown that he has an active guard, and he throws submissions up. And right now, it's all Weiwei. Two minutes and 45 seconds left in this third and final round.
The referee warning them about a headbutt potentially.
I couldn't hear.
I think it was a headbutt because their heads are quite close together, and I think a possible inadvertent clash of heads. It doesn't really seem like a headbutt. It seems like he's more just like grinding his head into him, which is totally fine.
Yeah. Maybe he saw something we didn't see. I'm not sure.
True. I'm not a ref. Glad I'm not a ref. Very tough job, guys.
It could be that they were talking to each other. That could also be a thing.
You can talk.
I think the referees don't allow them to smack talk too much in the fight.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But again, I didn't see.
Big shot landed by Weiwei. He lets up Ayumuga. He's like, let's bang it out on the feet. A minute 40 to go. I think Weiwei is probably up 2 rounds. It's conceivable that Ayumuga needs a finish if he wants to win this fight.
Or finish really strong.
I don't know if winning the round will be enough.
Really? I thought that second was pretty close. Oh, beautiful punches.
Oh, did he get him hurt? It looks like he's got him hurt.
Just
throwing, man.
Dropping the hammer. And Weiwei looks for that same reversal, almost gets it.
It's not over yet though, and he does get him down.
Weiwei shoots, Ayumuga looks for the same reversal, but in the end, it's Weiwei still on top.
Oh, that was a clutch takedown because he was getting lit up on the feet.
Absolutely.
Oh man, what a dramatic...
Why does Ayumuga wait till the fight's almost finished to let himself go?
He's got to do everything he can to get back up to his feet. I think Weiwei is probably still hurt.
Look at Weiwei holding on for dear life, holding on to those hips.
Look at the way he shot. That was what you would call a desperation shot.
Absolutely.
Ayumuga is trying so hard to get back up to his feet. He only has 30 seconds left to do it.
He needs to get that left knee away off the ground, out of the air.
I think closing
up in the air. He's got to get it to the ground. You cannot stand up without your feet underneath you.
I don't think he's getting back up, Woody. Only 20 seconds left to go.
Yeah, Weiwei.
That was a clutch takedown by Weiwei. He was, there was danger there for him.
I agree. How close was that second round?
I don't know.
I mean, Weiwei did reverse him, right?
True.
Sorry. Ayumuga reversed Weiwei. Sorry, my bad.
Indeed. I still thought Weiwei edged it out, but I'm not a judge. It could be a really close decision, guys. I think that flurry definitely won the third round for Ayumuga with how highly they prioritize damage here.
And the question is, if you're in Ayumuga's corner, it's like, why are you waiting for the last minute to start like you know.
I feel like he could have done that
letting your
earlier.
hands go. Absolutely, man. He's such a. He's shown how durable he is. He might as well just, you know, thrown down way earlier.
Going back in time to the first round here, Weiwei landed a couple of cracking right hands in that first round. Big double leg takedown here. I thought the first round was a pretty clear 10-9 for Weiwei.
I agree.
I believe, was this the second round where he got reversed?
This was the second round. This is where he got reversed.
Took his back for a bit. Weiwei landed some good ground and pound. Huge mat return here, but you know what? Weiwei held onto this Kimura and reversed him with it. More ground and pound by Weiwei. And then a flurry in the third round had Weiwei reeling.
Body shot.
Look at the shot that he takes.
Head, uppercut.
He was getting lit up. Getting lit up here, and then he decides, like, I got to get the fight to the ground right away.
Get out of Dodge, buddy. I'm checking out.
Really curious to see how the judges have this one, Woody.
To be honest, I don't know who won that fight.
接下来宣布比赛结果：1号裁判28比29 ，Judge Number 1 28-29；2号裁判27比30 ，Judge Number 2 27-30；3号裁判27比30 ，Judge Number 3 27-30。本场比赛3位裁判一致性判定蓝方胜。For the winner, by unanimous decision, win by point, representing China, the blue corner, Weiwei.
Woody, I guess I don't know that much about MMA judging. I don't see how that fight could have been scored 30-27.
I don't know about that third round, buddy.
2 judges had it 30-27. But you know what? We're not judges. We are but humble commentators. And here we are humbly commentating.
You're humble, I'm not.
The last, you got that right.
I'm joking.
The last prelim fight of the evening. It is our featured prelim, and this is going to be a banger, ladies and gentlemen. Guaranteed, you have the Andrew Derry guarantee. This fight is not going to go the distance.
The Andrew Derry guarantee. So let me guess, you have it warped. You're going to have a favorite for this one. Yeerasili, the guy we see now, right next to him, there's Kaha. Kaha has had 2 really good fights recently. They're teammates. Yeerasili used to fight 77, and obviously he's a very undersized welterweight. I would say he's a medium to normal size lightweight. Kaha on his right there used to fight featherweight and still fights featherweight sometimes. Kaha fought a lightweight last time.
Kaha looks bigger than him.
Kaha is much bigger than him, and Yeerasili used to fight welterweight. So Kaha, he flies. You know, he goes between feather and lightweight. Now I think he's found a home in lightweight.
It looks like he could make featherweight, honestly, because he's, with all due respect, a little bit soft. You know, he could probably make featherweight if he chose to, but who knows? You know, he's doing fairly well in his career. He's 5-4 as a pro. 7-4 as a pro. 2-2 here in JCK. Only 1 fight in 11 pro fights has gone the distance. So he is a finisher. He is a kill-or-be-killed fighter. His opponent is a finisher. So that's why you have my guarantee this fight will not go the distance. I could be wrong, but I seldom am wrong, guys. Yeerasili, 28 years old, heavy ground and pound. He has a lot of wins on his record by TKO. Last time out in JCK, he had a tough loss to Andy. Couldn't quite take him down and just got outclassed on the feet, but Andy's a super good striker.
Yeah, Andy's really, really tough. And I mean, Andy's he's not that tall. I think he's like 180, 178, something like this. Between 180 and 179, something like this.
Okay.
And maybe 181, I don't know. But Andy is strong. They call Andy the Bull because, man, he's thick. I think he's thick striking. Very, very strong striker, and no shame in losing to Andy. But now tonight, Yeerasili, he has another very aggressive opponent in front of him with a granite chin. But I think Yeerasili's chin is also really good. I believe this is going to be a war.
Here comes Aman. Uerliewu. Uerliewu.
Uerliewu, yes.
Uerliewu.
Aman Uerliewu. Uerliewu is his father's name, and his name is Aman.
Big lightweight.
25 years old. You know, look at him. He doesn't look 25. He looks very mature. He's got a full beard. He doesn't grow it out, but he's officially 4-2. But damn, is he tough, aggressive, and just an absolutely tough warrior. And he has a granite chin with tremendous forward pressure. One of the scariest type of opponents. You know, I was telling you earlier today that he reminds me of that movie, you know, it's Mortal, what was it called? Mortal Engines. And in that movie, they have the Lazarus Warriors, which is a kind of a zombie robot type hero or something. And they just impervious to damage. And that's what it feels like with Aman. Bro, this guy just has a granite chin and just marches forward. If you hit him, be ready, because he is not covering, he is not flinching, he's not backing off. He's going to hit back harder.
And he's a big guy for lightweight too.
Yeah, he's a thick, strong guy. Yeah, he's 181, solid, and a big old head on him. Very, very tough, confident guy. I'm looking forward to this fight. You know, he's only been fighting since late 2024.
Really?
Yeah, so he's really new. When I mean, as a pro athlete, he's still new. Even though it's weird, we say he's 25 as if he's old. But in China, the norm is there's so many 21-year-old kids that have double the amount of fights that this guy's had.
Oh, there are guys who are 25 who've had like 20 fights.
You know, he's got 6 fights as a pro, which is kind of low considering his age in this region. But considering that he's only fought since 2024, he's been very active. And in my opinion, he's one of the dark horses in this division. He's a tough guy. And be ready for an entertaining fight. This is going to be a war.
He looked great in his last fight against Yeerasili. Smashed him. Lost to Chang Yuhan before that, but Chang Yuhan's a really experienced guy.
And he just got caught, man. He got caught with that guillotine. He was busy putting it on Chang Yuhan. Let's have a look at the tape. We see 3 years younger, a slight height advantage, and a 4-centimeter reach advantage going to Aman Uerliewu.
本场 JCK MMA Fight Night 男子轻量级的复赛交锋，蓝方选手身高176公分，臂展178厘米，体重70.80公斤，年龄28岁，来自于盐湖搏击俱乐部。MMA 综合格斗战绩9战5胜4负 ，JCK 战局成战绩4战2胜2负。他就是捷克船长叶尔斯列。 本场比赛，红方选手身高181公分，臂展182厘米，体重71.50公斤，年龄25岁，来自于斗士俱乐部。MMA 综合格斗战绩7战5胜2负 ，JCK 战决胜战绩4战3胜1负。他就是阿勒泰斗士阿曼乌尔列乌。 本场比赛场上裁判张永新。
All set for the featured prelim bout of the evening. Yeerasili is in the blue. Aman Uerliewu is in the red. Here we go. This one is in the lightweight division. And I expect to finish in this one.
Oh, big low kick. Gets caught by Yeerasili. Yeerasili really looking for the takedown.
Oh.
But Weiwei.
Where did that kick land? It looked like it hurt him.
Yeah, no, it looked like he hit him a little bit. The foot might have, you know, swung around, hit him in the groin. But he tried to catch the leg and get the takedown. But
everything from the left side of Aman is huge.
Aman just shocked him off.
He's got a brutal left kick.
And he mixes up with that straight left of his as well.
Yeerasili better keep that right hand up high. That left head kick is coming.
Both these guys swapping oblique kicks. Another big body kick.
Power kicks from the left side of Aman.
Nice inside kick from Yeerasili himself. Yeerasili needs to get off the cage wall here. You know, the problem with the power striker is when you've got the cage behind you, you can only move laterally. You can't move backwards, and then you're going to walk into some power no matter where you go. Even if you block, it's a lot of power.
Oh, I feel like comparing the kicks of the two, Aman's kicks are much more powerful.
Oh, you can just hear the meatiness. Goes to the body. Aman.
He's got a great left hand as well.
But man, Yeerasili is tough, buddy. He staying patient, trying to pick his shots. Oh, he himself goes to the head with the right kick.
Aman is just really trying to find his range and pick his shots. Yeerasili kind of keeping that left hand out there, keeping him at range. But Aman is the one with the longer reach.
Goes round kick followed by a looping right hand as Yeerasili doesn't hit anything really. Ducks right underneath that power cross. Oh, nice body kick from Yeerasili.
That was a nice body kick. You hear the snap on that one.
Oh, he tagged him with that. Left hook followed by a right hand. Did catch. Now Aman gives him.
Yeah, Yeerasili does have some pretty solid striking skills of his own. That's for sure.
Interesting how he keeps his hand up in front like this. I used to love it when opponents do that to me.
Aman is just stalking him here, trying to load something up. Man, even the kicks that don't seem to have that much on them just land.
Got so weight. He's got thick legs, you know.
Yeah. Like the thud of these kicks. Cage side is pretty impressive.
Yeerasili's hand was up for that. Straight.
And guys, JCK gives bonuses for finishes. So everybody wants to finish their fights.
Of course, the contracts have finish clauses, of course. So yeah, these guys wanting to get their opponents out of there.
It's not like other promotions that just offer performance of the night bonuses. JCK gives bonuses
for... he eats another right cross there, does Aman.
For all finishes, so...
Yeerasili's finding success here with his back against the cage wall and his left hand out, almost John Jones-esque.
Yeah, he should be... I mean, so far we haven't had anything like an eye poke, but it seems a
matter of time.
Likely with the fingers, like the angle of his fingers are...
Nice inside kick.
Pointed almost directly to
Oh, he tags him there. Yeerasili
going for the
Gets
takedown.
the takedown.
He is able to get it.
But look at Aman. He's just working his way up. Just too strong.
Well, Aman.
Oh, a lot of blood coming out the face there of Yeerasili. I don't know if he's cut or if it's his nose. But we saw when he strained. Look at that blood on the floor. That was... Pretty sure that was from the face of Yeerasili. You see there the blood dropping down.
Yeah,
nose. It felt like if it's a beautiful
great wizard
defense here.
Yeerasili still on the grappling attack. Aman showing his physical strength. Did really well to counter with that overhook. Was taken down momentarily, but back to his feet almost right away. Let's see if we can take a look at the damage on Yeerasili's face. It looks like it was his nose.
Yeah, it looks like it's a nose.
And there is some swelling under his right eye. Look at his right eye.
Look at his right eye, yes. Nice inside kick.
Stop! Great first round. Yeerasili wearing it a little bit. Some damage on his face at the end of round one. Aman showing his power in that round for sure.
And how he reversed that takedown was just insane. Just getting his legs back underneath him. And standing up. Relaxed here. Yeerasili taking some deep breaths.
야, 뭐 잘 싸간졌어.
round?
Yeah.
Aman for sure. Let's take a look. You know, that kick did land. It was kind of on the thigh, or the knee kind of glanced as well. I thought he might have been a little bit hurt after that when it landed with such a thud. Aman just really showing all the power. Look at these power shots. So much physical strength on display. Great first round for Aman, although Yeerasili had his moments as well.
Yeah, Yeerasili was doing really good, you know, from the outside for a minute there.
All set for round 2. Yeerasili is in the blue. Aman is in the red.
Immediately goes for a single leg.
Yeerasili shoots right away. Aman has locked up a Kimura here.
Aman looking for Kimura. Gets the underhook on the one side. He's going to be able to scoot away. Gets his leg back underneath him.
Aman back up to his feet.
Yeerasili, he's locked the leg. He's got the body lock. He's going to look for some. Oh, but he gives up the back.
Wow.
Aman's got 2 hooks in now.
It looks like he's going for the choke.
He already has one arm underneath the chin.
This is trouble.
Bad.
This is a wrap, guys.
I think this is over. Can he survive? He peels the hand off. Oh my God.
He's going palm to palm though.
He's going palm to palm, and this is where we'll see the power of Aman. Can Yeerasili survive? I mean, he fought at a heavier division. His face is going blue, but he's still in it.
The angle isn't great right now. He's kind of slipping off.
Look at that, staying in the fight, Yeerasili. And how much did that take out of the arms of Aman Uerliewu?
Unbelievable. You know, Yeerasili maintained
composure. Look at his face. He got a like instant blue tan, you know?
He's not out of the woods yet, though. Aman still has his, but look at his eye. I think the choke,
the pressure,
the choke probably made that swell up even more.
Yes, of course. And man, how much he's gonna, that eye's gonna be compromised even if they get up later. And Aman Uerliewu just back on it.
Looks like he's got it again. Now this is more of a crank.
Yep.
But it's, you know, it's dangerous. It's a dangerous spot for Yeerasili to be in right now.
Getting some punches here from the outside, softening him up.
Just showing how tough he is. I think a lot of guys would have tapped there.
Well, I totally would have given up, and he just stuck into it and just peeled the hands off. Looking for hammer fists and punches here is Aman Uerliewu.
You see the number 10 next to Aman's name. He is currently ranked in this lightweight division, a Shark Tank here at JCK. Aman 3-1 in the promotion thus far. Looking to go 4-1 here tonight. 2.5, still plenty of time to work on the back.
Nice punches here to the body, to the head.
In these moments of transition is where it can be dangerous.
For it again.
He's going for it again.
Palm to palm. He needs to drop that right elbow behind the neck more. Sorry, behind the shoulder more. Yeerasili, so tough.
Super tough. There's absolutely no quit in him at all.
One eye swollen. Back
Here we go again on the choke.
Now
he's got the rear naked choke again, but it doesn't look.
It is under the chin
super
again.
tight.
Now he's going for the variation. This is the Sanjafar variation. He needs to get that. Yep, doesn't have it under the chin.
Yeerasili showing some pretty impressive late stage choke defense.
Yeah. Yeah, this is not what you want to do. You don't want to give your back. You don't want to get those arms anywhere close to your neck.
Proving to be very difficult to finish is Yeerasili.
He's looking for a straight ankle lock. I don't think
that would be a shocking.
I don't think Aman would tap to. That's just pain. It's not going to break the ankle. Might worse is maybe give a pop.
I still hate it when guys do that in training.
Yeah,
I don't care. You got those big ankles.
No, but if they catch me, I'll tap and go on. Life goes on, but it's a slow submission to happen. You have all the time in the world. If you want to tap to it, if not, just escape or eat it, as per your preference.
Little less than a minute to work here. Aman has had the back for a lot of this round. It's just Yeerasili has just proven very difficult to finish. One super close rear naked choke attempt.
I think Aman might be able to, you know, transition into something, you know, maybe going to katagatami, you know, waiting, only 30 seconds left.
What about abandoning the choke and just trying for ground and pound, trying to go belly down, take him belly down and pound him out? Because Yeerasili is
only
proving
20 seconds left.
Very difficult to choke here.
Now Yeerasili is going into the third round thinking, damn, do I take this guy down? Because he was obviously hunting for the takedown from the get-go.
Yeah, shot immediately, but
you
ended
know.
up getting his back taken quite quickly.
Yep.
We will see a third round between these two.
And how bad is the eye of Yeerasili? We see him, I just saw him blow his nose, and if that orbital is broken, he should not have done that. Because that means that eye is going to swell up.
It's crazy how the choke is...
Biz net oraya kaldık, barın salındı. Kaç çese gittin lan? Kısal derim. Ranta hıkı şeşimişim.
Working on him.
Let's take a look at what happened here. You know, Yeerasili shot a takedown immediately, but got reversed. Aman took his back and had a super close. Look how close this choke attempt was. I thought it was over.
Yeah, like when I thought it was in, man.
Yeah.
It was in, and he just toughed it out.
Yeerasili was like, I'm not going to tap. You got to literally render me unconscious.
That's insane, because that's the, you know, that's the second guy who didn't refuse to tap. The other guy went to sleep.
Yeah. And how much did Aman burn out his arms?
Didn't look like it was too much, though.
Third and final round between Yeerasili and Aman, where Leo, man, I might be, if this goes to the decision, my Andrew Derry guarantee is wrong. First time in possibly, well, quite a long time here at the JCK broadcast booth, ladies and gentlemen. If I am wrong,
we at lunch we had a lunch together, and one of our friends was telling us about a mutual friend who was jokingly sported like, "You lie." So yeah, the Andrew Derry commentation, "You lie, Andrew Derry. You said it's going to be a finish."
Yes.
I think that
I thought
going
for sure.
for arm triangles and darces, anacondas, I think that's the success.
You think so?
Road success with a guy like Yeerasili.
I think Yeerasili is not going to tap. You're going to have to put him
Yeah, but
on.
I think that's how you put him to sleep, because the rear naked choke, it's hard to put it on him.
I think ground and pound is the key. Like elbows
Could
right
be,
here.
yeah, look at that, look at
Yes.
that. Opening him up again, bleeding again already. See the blood there on the leg.
Yeah.
I think Yeerasili not allowing him to pass. We saw for a moment there, he was fishing for arm triangle. Hard to see, he might connect it. Now he needs to pass the guard here, but
Let's see if he tries to pass this half guard. He's thinking about a guillotine. Arm triangle possibly
arm triangle
again.
right there, but he needs to first pass his half guard. Very hard to finish this from. And I think Yeerasili might be trying to feed him the arm triangle to then reverse him from half guard. Sneaky little trick. Looking for Kimura here. Shoulder strike. Just so tenacious and mean is Aman.
You see Yeerasili trying to recover guard there.
Another short elbow.
Aman shut it down.
There he goes for the darce.
That would have been a darce, yep. See,
me and my left-right distinction between and darce.
I feel like, you know, if Aman used his left foot to push down on the knee,
he could pass this guard. Yeah. This guard doesn't look too tight, to be honest, but you know, we're not there. We're not feeling.
Kimura attack is there too.
He's trying to. Looks like he's trying to isolate that arm. This is just grinding on Yeerasili. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left. He worked. Now he's got a full butterfly guard. No, back to half guard again. Managed to butterfly that far side leg, which will help him sweep. Look at the inside of his left knee. Purple already from those kicks.
Oh, wow. He's going to be feeling it tomorrow, guys.
Oh, he's looking for, he was fishing for.
He's looking for that Kimura, he gave it up.
Yeah. Nice elbow again. He had a lockdown for a little bit. I'm really surprised that Aman isn't, you know, holding this underhook, getting a crossface, and just trying to pass the guard more. Full butterfly here for Yeerasili. Yeerasili now gives up the half guard again.
Yeerasili just showcasing his toughness, basically.
Now
proving to be
Aman
really
is starting to look for that.
Every time he's just able to kind of slip his arm out of there.
That forearm across the face, dropping an elbow right in the face. Yeerasili is trying to work that.
And every time he kind of thinks about the Dars, Yeerasili just goes flat on his back to escape. Every time he tries to get the arm triangle, he's able to slip his arm out. Let's see if he can snatch up something here in transition.
Now he's passed. Can he keep the side control? Can he move to a full mount? North-south side control still, but he's lost the underhook.
Wow.
Look at the blood just pouring out the face.
Face is a mess here, blood everywhere.
Elbows being dropped.
What a tough guy. Super tough is Yeerasili. He's going to survive till the end. Less than 20 seconds
left.
I was wrong, guys.
Well,
Yeerasili's just too tough.
Bloody mess. Oh, big elbows. Oh, my goodness. Now he's got an arm triangle attempt.
This one will see a judge's decision. I think it's pretty clear-cut who took it. But Yeerasili showcasing his toughness, and Aman showing a full set of skills, looking dangerous on the feet, on the mat, everywhere the fight went, just very dominant. Is this coach going to toss him?
Yep, his coach. Whoop,
boom!
A big throw.
Let's take a look at some of the action here in the first round. It was all about the big left kicks of Aman. Big punches. Everything from the left side was coming with an incredible amount of power.
Yeah, so much power and bad intentions when Aman throws.
Beat him up on the feet. Yeerasili was able to get a takedown here.
And the biggest thing is like Yeerasili kind of getting the takedowns, but just unable to have an answer for the power.
This rear naked choke was really close.
Oh yeah, his face went as blue as his short.
And you know, Aman was just dominant everywhere the fight went. I think it's a pretty solid 30-27 across the board for him.
接下来宣布比赛结果：1号裁判30比27 ，Judge Number 1 32-27； 2号裁判30比27 ，Judge Number 2 32-27； 3号裁判30比27 ，Judge Number 3 32-27。本场比赛3位裁判一致性判定，红方胜。For the winner, by unanimous decision, win by point, representing China, the red corner, Aman Uerliewu. 接下来我们共同开启今天晚上正赛环节的比赛。
他并没有。接腿后手抱腰，前往换拳，发动抱摔，看一下，漂亮，后手拳，交叉的迎击，又一次后手拳打中了。
挂地膝盖，看一下，其实很危险的。往往用膝盖进行迎击，让你秀出来。
漂亮，抱腿，
看一下，挂地，
好的，来到侧位，肘击，切头，这是我们格斗比赛允许的啊，全程无尿点。后手摆拳，
呦，爆开，刺他后背，会有跛脚吗？而且是推打出来了，结束，真好节奏的，哦，漂亮，手术发了保证，漂亮，好。为什么拉三背？哎呦，漂亮！对不拉三。哦，击倒了！我的天哪！
蓝方选手泽朗扎西来自于恩波格斗俱乐部，战力出色，拳法精准。上场比赛 TKO 终结对手，他的对手阿依丁托和塔尔别克，目前 JCK 战决城战绩9战4胜，19战功力深厚。那么值得一提的是呢，本场比赛是双方选手的一场3番战。接下来2位选手即将展开对决。
我是阿依丁，来自新疆伊犁。
He does have beautiful form with his boxing. His hands are always up. Very, very nice striking boxing technique. But the foundation of his game is his wrestling.
每一场都准备得很充分，做好我自己。
1、2、3、4、5，5下。
His superpower is his chin. He's so hard to get finished. Very durable, very tough, mentally very tough.
为战而生的战士。
我是恩波格斗运动员泽朗扎西。我跟我对手打过2次，各胜1次，所以这次我希望他有变化。
泽朗扎西的胜场终结率达到了恐怖的70%。
Oh, he sits him down. Oh, he catches him again with the right hand.
Zelangzhaxi pointed on with some big shots.
我是观赏性很强的选手，不打无聊的比赛，大家关注我的比赛，泽朗扎西。
哦，多漂亮！哇，这个好远啊！一直好的接腿后手抱腰，后手拳，拼拳换拳，能打直跳，漂亮！后手拳又一次，漂亮！阿依丁有没有交叉迎击？后手拳，哇，这下很重很准。
Oh, catches him, sits him down, and when he steps in, that's it, it's over. And it's Zelangzhaxi that makes her comeback in the second round.
这场比赛相信会是一场硬汉之争。
All set for the main card, guys. Excited to be here with you. My name is Andrew Derry. I'm joined with my commentary partner, Woody. And it is time for the main card of JCK 115, the first fight, the first JCK card of 2026. These two have fought twice before, splitting the series 1-1. This is the best of 3. Zelangzhaxi is 27 years old, fighting out of Anbo Fight Club, just outside Chengdu, where I reside. Shout out to the Chengdu boys, Chengdu Basta Band. Anbo is a famous fight club in China. I could go on and on about their story. Basically, the owner of the gym adopted orphans in the countryside of Sichuan and raised them as MMA fighters. Doesn't that sound crazy? Well, it's true. And they actually became one of the premier MMA gyms in all of China.
Absolutely. I mean, they have the most foreign exports that we know. You know, the team with the most fighters that fight on, international fight cards, definitely from Team Anbo.
Yes, and Zelangzhaxi is fighting out of that club. He is still only 27 years old. This will be his 32nd pro fight. He has a record of 21-9-1. He's fought in international promotions. He's got, experience against some pretty big names. Still relatively young. He's got big wins over guys like Yuhuaga, Buhuogubu, as well as Ayiding here. His nickname is the Little Steel Cannon. He's short, compact. He actually has a pretty long reach for his height. Very well-rounded, slick striking.
He's got that orangutan reach.
Zelangzhaxi steps into the JCK cage for only the 3rd time. Really exciting addition to the flyweight roster here in JCK.
There we see his opponent coming out of the red corner. Ayiding, the destroyer, Tuohetaerbieke. Now, if there's a fighter that any young, young kid who wants to aspire to watch their technique, this is a guy that has really good wrestling with beautiful boxing. You know, he's got a wrestling background, but watch his hands. His hands are always super tucked, elbows tucked to the ribs, hands up high, beautiful straight punches, and he mixes up a blast double leg like very few others in this whole organization. One of the best straight punches, double leg guys we got. He is also really good at containing and riding his opponents once he gets them down, shifting between close guard control, and if they turn, he's very good at riding the hips as well. I mean, his last fight against Kaito Oda, he did such an impressive role. You know, he has fought some boring fights in the past, but surely that last fight, he redeemed himself when he fought the Japanese Kaito Oda. That was a super exciting fight, and he really pushed the pace, looking for the finish. But Kaito Oda was just tough as nails and he couldn't get him out of there. But
that was awesome.
That was an awesome fight.
To give you guys some context, they brought in a guy from Japan, Kaito Oda, who was, I believe he was 8-1 at the time.
Yeah.
And, you know, he was on a big streak, and Ayiding was like 7-7 as a pro, and I think a lot of people wrote him off in that fight. And it was a really crazy vibe in here. It was like China versus Japan. The home crowd was like so behind Ayiding, and he just got so fired up and delivered the best performance of his career.
And there we see in his corner is also Tahar, one of the rising stars in JCK. In his corner, but Ayiding, the destroyer, getting last checkup. He's got everything ready. He'll be stepping inside the JCK. I mean, he's fought here so many times. He's very, very at home here, and his opponent is having his third fight under the JCK banner.
But he's been around, like,
yeah, he's been around
everywhere.
Although, I mean, you got to think that Thailand, has a little bit more experience, right?
Twice the amount of fights, at least, that he's had.
Yeah. Zelangzhaxi against Ayiding.
Coming into great shape for this one.
And we look at the tail of the tape, we see slight height and an 11-centimeter reach advantage in the flyweight division.
本场 JCK MMA Fight Night 男子银量级的正在争夺。蓝方选手身高168公分，臂展176厘米，体重57.20公斤，年龄27岁，来自于恩波格斗俱乐部 ，MMA 综合格斗战绩31战21胜9负1平 ，JCK 战决胜战绩2战1胜1负，他就是蓝方选手小钢炮泽兰扎西。 本场比赛，红方选手身高163公分，臂展165厘米，体重57.50公斤，年龄26岁，来自于北七郎格斗俱乐部 ，MMA 综合格斗战绩22战14胜8负 ，JCK 战决胜战绩9战4胜5负，他就是红方选手摧毁者Ayiding。 今天晚上比赛，非常高兴的邀请到了国内著名的擂台解说专家侯宇老师和刘聪老师，他们两位将在现场为大家带来本场比赛的直播评述。同时，英文解说的部分非常荣幸的邀请到了著名的综合格斗运动员、教练员，同时是赛事评论员的无敌 Pocketer 和 Andrew Derry 进行现场呈现。Welcome！ 同时还要特别感谢言之有理赵岩老师的鼎力相助。本场比赛场上裁判白云峰。
That was funny from Rock.
Rock's just chilling there by himself.
Wangla is in the US. I spoke to him earlier today, so poor Rock is on his own there for the social media broadcast. You know, we've got our two Chinese commentators, Ho Yu and Liu Tong, and then the social media on Douyin is Rock and Wangla. But Wangla not in town.
Zelangzhaxi is in the blue. Ayiding is in the red. Ayiding Tuohetaerbieke.
I mean, the striking of Zelangzhaxi is just phenomenal.
I think there's a high probability.
Beautiful overhand by Ayiding.
I mean, these guys have fought twice before. They have both won one apiece. Zelangzhaxi won the last one, and both fights went to decision.
Oh, nice kick to the body from Zelangzhaxi.
Ayiding's got a crazy chin.
Yes. Oh,
and a gas tank that can go for days.
Oh, beautiful straight punches by
got
Zelangzhaxi.
cracked.
Oh, he's hurt him.
Zelangzhaxi rocked him early in the fight.
But look at Ayiding manages to get that desperation shot.
We know he can switch that on anytime he wants it. He's got the wrestling chops. Look at his left eye.
Look at Zelangzhaxi looking for the finish.
His left eye is busted up already. And more importantly, he was able to defend the takedown after he had him rocked. That's a really good sign for Zelangzhaxi.
Man, the left eye is swollen. Oh, it's a 1-2 coming.
Oh,
he catches Ayiding catches Zelangzhaxi coming in, but immediately Zelang is back on Ayiding, putting the pressure on again.
Man, both guys got dropped early in the fight. What is going on?
But look at Zelangzhaxi. He gets dropped immediately. He puts the pressure back on.
These guys are throwing down Ayiding. Back on the grappling attack. Switches levels. Zelangzhaxi takedown defense holding up. I don't think he's going to go guillotine. I think he's going to just try to defend the takedown and sprawl as hard as he can. Takedown defense holding up great so far for Zelangzhaxi. Oh, gets him down.
As you say that he
has not fully established control yet, though.
Look at this, he's trying to do the switch. Got that left hand in. No, Ayiding so good at riding the hips once he gets into this position.
Yeah, he sticks on you like glue.
The nose of Ayiding already bleeding. The left eye swollen, and that's only after
elbows.
One half of the first round. I haven't even seen him in the halfway mark.
That is definitely one of those things that is going to factor into the fight. I mean, he's opened up already.
Look at the back, the blood. Ayiding's blood all over the back of Zelangzhaxi. Look at Zelangzhaxi just elbowing that elbow and top part of the joint. Just wants to inflict pain and damage.
Yes.
He's going to he's going for a Kimura here. Ayiding moving his grip.
Ayiding is just so persistent. And he can do this for 15 minutes.
But Zelangzhaxi is actually doing more damage.
There we go. Slams him down with authority.
And beautiful side control established. Now he's moving towards the back. Look at Zelangzhaxi, pops back up again.
And he just does this and drains opponents.
He's looking for a Kimura here. Look who's in the corner of Zelangzhaxi. That's Wu Chenjie. Is he?
So wait,
he's an Unbo fighter.
Yeah.
But you know, they're all in that area,
friends,
right?
Yeah.
They're all in Chengdu.
Unbo is just outside of Chengdu.
And remember, there was a time when Wu Chenjie was at Unbo too.
Yeah, but they kind of
We're not talking about the bad blood, but
they went. I was going to say they just went their separate ways.
Yeah, but I think, that's just separate with management. I don't think the fighters.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think that went down to the
fighters are probably still on good terms.
Yeah, and I say bad, but I think they just went business-wise. They went their separate ways, right?
Yeah.
Now Unbo has gyms all over China. A lot of their coaches have moved. Yeah. I think they have more gyms than Wu Chenjie has. Wu Chenjie, I think last I spoke to him, he had 11, but I think he wanted to close 1 or 2. There's an Unbo gym in Shenzhen. So in Longgang. A little bit far. Is it Longhua?
Shout out to the Longhua boys.
It's not in
the
another big
high amplitude takedown. Boom!
Big dump. Look at that. But Zelangzhaxi just pops back up again.
But this is classic Ayiding, right?
Yeah.
He'll do this for 15 minutes.
He's got to get some, showtime points for that.
For sure. Everybody likes a big slam.
Elbows the forearm. Look at that. That's just mean. That's just going to take the grip strength away from the hand.
It's going to feel nice tomorrow.
Oh! Spinning elbow, but immediately Zelangzhaxi just gets back on him with straight punches.
And look, Zelangzhaxi's opened up too. Both guys are bloody.
What an exciting fight. I didn't think it's going to be that exciting. Do you think it's going to be that exciting?
Hard to say. Ayiding is kind of like...
has been exciting, and I just thought that it's either going to be...
Oh, look at this. Right hand sits him down.
That one hurt him. The second right cross.
Right at the beginning, but then Ayiding landed a big right hand of his own, and then he had two of these big, like WWE-style slams. High amplitude, you know, the crowd loves that kind of thing.
This was awesome. Walks to the middle.
Picks him up.
Jump backwards.
Takes him for a ride.
Boom! Nice. And spinning back fist, that's pretty...
Spinning back elbow.
Sorry, spinning back elbow is styling.
And he opened up Zelangzhaxi as well.
Zelangzhaxi eats a back elbow. What's his first reaction? Immediately throws straight punches down the pipe. Zelangzhaxi just so tough. And I feel it's like if you're an umbo fighter, you just got that in you. Like your striking is just mean and relentless.
Second round here.
Beautiful straight punches for Ayiding from the beginning. Or he eats a right cross.
On the takedown right away, he shot so fast there. Right to the hips immediately. Are we going to see another big slam? No.
Zelangzhaxi happened to get a hook in there. Look at Zelangzhaxi showing the crowd like this is boring. Talking to the crowd, telling him, he's like, what are you doing?
He's talking to him.
Yeah.
I'd like to know what he was saying. Like, stop being so boring, man. That's probably saying something like that. You know, Ayiding has faced some criticism in the past for maybe not having the most exciting style. He can kind of do this kind of thing, like, for 15 minutes straight.
Yeah.
But his last fight was super exciting. This one's been great so far. Another takedown.
Nice, beautiful trip there. Is Zelangzhaxi going to... Nice, just got the leg. It'd be so cool if we see a submission attempt. That'll force...
I have a feeling Ayiding is like going to be really hard to submit.
I agree. But he could use the submission to, you know, get back on his feet. Ayiding right on the hips here.
Taking a look at Ayiding's record, 88% of his wins have been by decision. He's only finished one fight in his pro career and only been finished once. Trivia time, who finished him?
Ayiding?
Yeah.
Do I know him?
Yeah.
Here in JCK? Shanjafang?
No. Nigadan.
Oh, Nigadan. Oh, that's a teammate of Zelangzhaxi.
Nigadan is kind of floated all over the place.
Well, Nigadan's fighting for the million RMB, huh?
He is.
He doesn't. I mean, he's always been an Umbo fighter. He's running the Umbo in Shenzhen, but he goes back to main base in Chengdu for camps.
All right.
He asked me if he can come train in Shenzhen at my gym for his last fight, but we're really far apart. 1 hour, over 1 hour of public transport. So
goodness me,
it wasn't going to work out.
Ayiding doing what Ayiding does. Wrestling, cage control, clinch work.
Yeah, nice little back elbow there from Zelangzhaxi. Not the most exciting kind of fights we like to see. Went from really, really great first round to...
Went from these guys like dropping each other on the feet to just like Ayiding spamming wrestling. Fans of Ayiding might not be surprised by this approach, but hey, if it gets you the dub on your record, a dub is a dub. We saw Zelangzhaxi get back to his feet. Yes.
He needs to do something about that body lock that Ayiding has, because Ayiding has that gut wrench and just when his hands are clasped on your midsection, he's just relentless in his wrestling.
That grip is like so hard to break. We've seen him
flirt there he's going for
the idea of a Kimura a little bit, but he ends up just getting his back taken.
Now he's giving his back. Zelangzhaxi needs to be careful. Ayiding is dangerous on the back. But look at Ayiding, he goes double underhooks. It just shows he's not even looking to really go for the finish. He's looking for more control.
You see Zelangzhaxi trying to escape, but Ayiding is just all over him.
And now he's in full mount.
Oh, goodness.
Ayiding in full mount.
He has him mounted now. Taking
the
back
again.
Trying to flatten him out here.
Big punches now. That's nice from Ayiding. Dropping some bombs.
I think it would be crazy if Ayiding could sub Zelangzhaxi. I don't see it happening personally.
Not easy. Well, you never know.
You never know. It seems statistically unlikely. Ayiding has got great control, great wrestling, not particularly known for his submission skills.
Zelangzhaxi doing good here to try and climb up higher. If he can get his legs on the other side, he'll end up in top side control. If he can get his bum to the ground, you see now he might up, but he's too slow. I think he's just so good at scrambling.
And you know what? The key to this style for Ayiding is his gas tank.
Of course,
he
man.
just
He wrestle for there, wait for that spinning, spinning back fist again.
Look at him. He lands like one punch and right back on the takedown. There's like 2 seconds left in the round. Another takedown. Let's go.
Well, Ayiding has found success here in the second round. I think it'll be a question of who can impose again in the third round, because going to third, I think it's one apiece. What do you think?
Yeah, the first round was close. Second round was pretty clear. Ayiding. Let's take a look at some of the action. You know,
nice knee through the middle.
It was all about the wrestling of Ayiding. Had him controlled against the cage for a lot of the round. Took him down multiple times. Had his back momentarily. That round was all Ayiding doing his thing.
It rhymes when you say that. Ayiding doing his thing.
Tuohetaerbieke in the house. Let's go, guys.
Who you got? Who you gonna bet with going into the third and final round?
I'm not a betting man. Well, actually, I am. But, I mean, the way the momentum is going, it feels like it's Ayiding's fight. But I could be wrong. I have been wrong in the past. Here we go, third round, guys. Zelangzhaxi in the blue versus Ayiding in the red.
Nice straight punches from Zelangzhaxi.
How long can Zelangzhaxi keep it on the feet? I feel like it's going to be more difficult to defend takedowns now because he's tired.
Yep.
In the first round, he defended very well on the first takedown attempt.
Used a lot of energy to defend as well.
But now you can see his movement just isn't as good.
They clash. There he shoots. Tries to run the pipe. And he's
spinning around.
Spinning like a top. But still on his feet is Zelangzhaxi. However, he's got, you know, they never like the proverbial monkey on his back with a Ayiding having his hands clasped around his waist. And this is kind of where Ayiding can stay for 5 minutes. So hard to get him off you. There, big dump coming again.
Oh! Let's see what happens in transition. Ayiding able to stay on top here.
And Ayiding just so much pressure. Zelangzhaxi is trying to scoot away, wrestle up. Look at Ayiding, just scrambles around and back on the hips again. Look at Zelangzhaxi right in his own corner, looking at the stars, trying to read the stars for some, you know.
What can you do?
Some intervention from above, I guess, but
he just does not have
the
an answer for this particular problem.
Looks like he's looking for Kimura again.
I think his best chance was on the feet before the grappling was initiated, because it feels like once Ayiding gets a hold of him, he just can't get him off.
Nice elbows there from Zelangzhaxi. And Ayiding trips him back on the ground. Now Ayiding again on the hips. Working the knees, Ayiding, and the body with those knees again. Knees to the thighs, drops down. He's going to look for that far side ankle with the right hand soon. Leg reaps. There he goes, far side ankle. He's going to pull him out off the cage wall, dump his bum to the mat.
A little over 2 minutes left here to work. Ayiding in clear control. However, he hasn't done a lot of damage in this round, but I don't see how you could conceivably score it for Zelangzhaxi. Didn't really get to land anything before getting taken down. Controlled against the fence.
There we see Zelangzhaxi pushing the head down, almost getting up, just lacking the explosiveness he had early in the first round. Not the most exciting fight. 1 minute and 50 seconds left. I mean, it started as an absolute banger, but Ayiding managed to slow things down, and you can't blame him. Things were not going his way, taking the fight to where he's most confident, just wet blanketing his opponent a little bit.
I mean, if you have a clear path to victory, why wouldn't you take that path?
Well, especially at the risk of getting finished, right?
Yeah, it's like, what are you going to stand with the guy just for the sake of putting on a more exciting fight for the fans and risk getting knocked out? Or just like do what you always do and, you know, play your A game and get a decision win. Keep his top 10 ranking. Get the win bonus.
And Ayiding always on the hips. Gets another takedown, little punch. I don't know, man. Ayiding's done very little damage in this third round. I wonder if he'll lose because it's Zelangzhaxi who's been punching him a bit more.
Couldn't be. I don't think if you had 100 people watch this round and you polled them who won the round, it'd be like 90+% for Ayiding.
Yeah, but I mean, the fight should be scored on damage first, not just control.
Did Zelangzhaxi do any damage in this round, though?
He was throwing some punches, at least. He's doing some strikes. Anyway, 20 seconds left. Maybe we get a knockout.
That'd be crazy.
Nice uppercut.
Oh,
overhand from Ayiding.
That's one of his
Misses
own.
his own uppercut. Goes to the body with a knee. And he wrestles again. Zelangzhaxi needs to. Oh, look at that. They're throwing down.
Wow.
Goes to the kick. Nice punch.
Wow. Crazy finish to the fight.
What a finish. And look at the face of Ayiding, but
interesting, you know.
Very exciting. Zelangzhaxi gets up on the cage.
Zelangzhaxi
celebrates, but
that's a bold move.
I don't know, Bear. I don't know. We've seen fighters win, you know, with their backs taken for almost the whole round. Remember when that happened with Barboza?
Yeah, and Sujilahu.
Sujilahu, right? So, and Sujilahu is another Wu Chunjie fighter, his teammate, or one of the fighters of Wu Chunjie who sit in the corner of Zelangzhaxi.
Take a look at some of the highlights. This was the best part of the fight.
Right at the beginning.
Right at the opening bell.
And those straight punches are.
And then Ayiding cracks him with a right hand of his own. Had a couple of really nice high amplitude takedowns in the first round as well.
Beautiful. This one was the best one.
So the
picks
first
him up and
walks
him to the middle and does a beautiful back. I don't know what you call that WWE move. Hi-ya! Boom!
Oh yeah.
It's as if we rehearsed it.
I guess, but you know, the first round was really exciting. Second and third round, maybe not the most fan-friendly thing in the world, but
I'm very curious to see what's going to happen when this goes to the judges' scorecard. Let's go to the official announcements.
接下来宣布比赛结果：1号裁判30-27 ，Judge Number 1 32-27；2号裁判29-28 ，Judge Number 2 29-28；3号裁判29-28 ，Judge Number 3 29-28。本场比赛3位裁判一致性判定，红方胜。For the winner, by unanimous decision, win by point, representing China, the red corner, the destroyer, Ayiding Tuohetaerbieke. 接下来将会进行的是一场雏量级的对决。蓝方选手屈比古谦来自于成杰格斗俱乐部 JCK 战绝城战绩4战全胜，势头火热。他的对手Buhuogubu来自于一格斗综合格斗俱乐部，极具爆发力。两位选手谁能够赢得今天晚上比赛胜利？下面比赛即刻开战。
我叫屈比古谦，来自四川大凉山。
Hailing from the Liangshan region of Sichuan, where so many JCK All-Stars come from.
这次是凉山德比证明我们民族、我们彝族同胞越来越好了。
It shows you the caliber of fighter that he is. He's been fighting and winning since his debut.
目前他在 JCK 保持着一个不败的战绩。哦天哪，这个拳的质量要太高！哇，距离不前，太大哦。
我对他的印象就是拼命三郎吧。
He's the E-Eagle, and you know what? He has a really funky style. Like, he stands almost like karate stands.
虽然是个摔跤手，但是我喜欢打站立。
欧洲拳好难呐！可能身高不占优势，可能臂展不占优势，但是有一往无前的两双铁拳。
没错，2020年肯定要开门红。相信彝族的格斗会越来越好，越来越强。
我们彝族人会走出大凉山，诺苏力量，
努斯力量，加油！
Here we go, guys. Second fight on the main card. It is Qubiguqian versus Buhuogubu. I love saying that name, guys. It rolls off the tongue.
Buhuogubu. Just rolls off the tongue. Buhuogubu and Qubiguqian.
Qubiguqian. Both guys are from Sichuan, and both guys are Yizu. Qubiguqian, I believe, is from the Liangshan region. 4-0 JCK. All his entire pro career has been in JCK. He's 4-0. He has a great finish over Yang Judong. Fights out of Chengje Godo right now, which is arguably one of the best MMA gyms, MMA pro fight teams in all of China. Great place to be. So many good fighters there.
It's super hot right now, if you say that. You know what I mean? They've had pretty good success recently, but it's probably the biggest pro team, MMA pro team in China right now.
Yeah, like so many guys have moved their camps there, and they just have like a really beast pro team training together. That is super cool. And Qubiguqian is only 22 years old, so he's at a great period in his career right now where he's young and he's undefeated. I mean, that is just such a good thing to be in a sport like MMA. Everybody wants to see young, undefeated prospects to see if they could become stars, you know. And he's looking great so far. He's got finishes, he's got KO power, he's well-rounded. Very sharp and accurate strikes. You know, he's got a long reach. He's got a huge reach advantage in this fight, and I think that's going to be a key to his success here, Woody.
I mean, for Bantamweight to have 179-inch reach is really good. However, you know, like we're talking about all the hype behind him and his team and his success. But if there's a team in China, if I have to say, choose one team that just doesn't care about your team or your history or your reputation, it's his opponent's team. Those guys under Buhuogubu, they just don't care. If you think about Buhuogubu, you know, like they just don't care, man. They come out and they like the Ihuagubu. I mean, they're just like the upset king.
Yeah.
And there he is. We see
Buhuogubu.
Yeah, you see his name up there, Buhuogubu. He's both these guys, again, from the same area. Both these guys are ethnic minorities. Both these guys from Sichuan.
Can I tell you how cool these guys are? He and Ihuagubu, you know, they're the same team. They saw us drinking Monster Energy, and I bumped into them at the airport, and they went and bought me a Monster.
Yeah, they're super nice.
That's so cool.
To be honest, like, I've had so many similar experiences with the fighters. You know, there's something about, you know, we're the commentators here, and we have different backgrounds. I used to fight. You've coached some people, some jiu-jitsu before. You know, the way how it works, they'll say An Lao Shi or Woody Lao Shi, which basically translates to teacher Woody or teacher Andrew. And there's a lot of respect going to any of the leadership or the staff or even your opponent's coaches. Fighters are super respectful here towards other teams, especially the previous generation, and so many times, you know, you'll be sitting there and they just see you and they go and they run into the shop and go buy a coffee or go buy a water or go buy some fruit. I've been given so much, and it's crazy the respect to the older generation, if I can say that. I don't want to call myself too old, but anyway, it's a really cool thing. But let's have a look here. This is Buhuogubu, and you see right behind him there is Buhuogubu. Buhuogubu was a national wrestling champion. That team is just full of the most random tough guys you can imagine. Like Ihuagu, his teammate, is unorthodox, short, and just does everything really well, cardio for days. Buhuogubu, the coach and the captain, if you want to call him that, is a wrestler for days. And Buhuogubu, who has the same starting name as Buhuogubu, I'm not sure if they're related, but he's got phenomenal striking. He comes out like he has got a karate style. Looks a little bit like Conor McGregor, actually, yeah. or Alex Pereira, the way he fights. Chin, granite chin, and just a meanness about him. He'll push the pace. I have this specific fight. This is my dark horse fight on the card. You know, I think this fight is going to be fireworks. Look at them. So much respect and love, but do not be fooled when these guys from this region fight. We just saw it earlier tonight. It's as if they have to fight for who's the toughest guy of the region. Let's have a look at the tail of the tape, and we see 27 versus 22, so 5 years difference. But look at the reach advantage going to Qubiguqian. A huge reach advantage, 10 centimeters.
本场 JCK MMA Fight Night 男子雏量级的正赛争夺，同样也是一场梁山德比。蓝方选手身高174公分，臂展179厘米，体重61.50公斤，年龄22岁，来自于成杰格斗俱乐部。MMA 综合格斗战绩6战5胜1负 ，JCK 战决城战绩4战全胜。他就是蓝方选手Qubiguqian。本场比赛，红方选手身高169公分，臂展169厘米，体重61公斤，年龄27岁，来自于一格斗综合格斗俱乐部。MMA 综合格斗战绩16战11胜5负 ，JCK 战决城战绩9战6胜3负。他就是一只鹰Buhuogubu。本场比赛场上裁判 Thomas Farr。
You can see quite a significant height discrepancy between these two. Listed as only 5 centimeters, but it looks more. Qubiguqian is in the blue.
I am telling you, this is going to be fireworks.
Time.
If it goes a distance, it's going to be an absolute banger. I doubt it's going to go distance.
Qubiguqian is in the blue. Big hug between these two. They're from the same region, in the same province. Buhuogubu is in the red.
Southpaw versus the orthodox fighter. Buhuogubu, the orthodox fighter, and Qubiguqian, the southpaw. Very sensitive. Both guys fishing for the outside, trying to get to the outside of their opponent.
Qubiguqian is undefeated, so he still has that like
confidence,
swagger of an undefeated fighter. Buhuogubu had a tough one in his last outing. He fought Jimu Wuxia and unfortunately got submitted in the first round. But Jimu Wuxia is among the best of the best.
Oh yeah, he just won the Asia MMA Open. Like he just won the whole thing. We saw him at the opening, got a whole bunch of cash for that.
And he's going to be fighting for the million RMB again this year.
He went to the semifinals last year. He didn't make it all the way to the finals.
Oh, you're right. He lost to Du Lilo, is that right?
I believe so. And
now he's fighting Wang Xiaoxiang, right?
No. Wang Xiaoxiang is 66. He's a 61-kilogram fighter. Oh, Wang Xiaoxiang. Yeah, sorry, Wang Xiaoxiang. Sorry, I think it's Wang Jijong. Sorry, my bad. Yes, you're right. You're right.
All good.
I'm watching this fight, talking about the names. Man, Qubiguqian, straight punch to the body. They went tit for tat because it was actually Buhuogubu. Oh my God, what a tongue twister.
Qubiguqian.
Buhuogubu landed the first body shot, and now Qubiguqian gives him one back. A lot of feeding out process between these two guys.
True.
Respecting each other's power, I guess. So light on the feet.
Sneaky little right hand lands for Buhuogubu. Qubiguqian is, as I mentioned, at a great stage in his career. Young guy, undefeated thus far. He could go far.
Buhuogubu went to the body again. It feels like it's a bit of a nice kick from Qubiguqian.
Nice left hand landed by Buhuogubu as well.
Oh, catches him with a right. Sorry, straight left and a right hook. Qubiguqian did find the mark. Buhuogubu just immediately throws back.
And he has a concrete chin as well.
Man, so tough. It's like, it's so electric, the energy in the room. Everybody feels that these both guys have enough power to just turn the lights off at any given moment.
Buhuogubu's cut on his left eye.
Goes back to the body. Oh, Buhuogubu again. He goes with his hands so low. He goes back to the body. A lot of body shots there from Buhuogubu. But Qubiguqian already having his opponent cut.
See that like side kick, leaping side kick.
Oh, goes a knee.
Oh. Both guys.
Body shots, body shot for body shot. A lot of straights to the body from both these fighters.
Nice.
Again, another one.
Nice left hand to the body there. Left hand is very fast for Qubiguqian.
Look at that. Throws the right cross and then a huge back fist. He steps through cross. The side stance of Buhuogubu, you know he's going to do some spinning back kick or that, yeah, he loves that lead push kick or lead heel hook kick or the oblique. He mixes it up really well with that when he goes to like a very bladed stance. See how he just shuffles in. Oh, big kick! And Qubiguqian immediately throws back some punches. Catches him with coming in. Does Qubiguqian? Oh, his ankle wobble!
He's
There's
hurt.
something wrong with his ankle.
It's an injury. What
Something
happened?
is wrong with his ankle. His ankle rolled there, and he just crumbled.
My goodness, I didn't even see what happened.
Yeah, his ankle rolled, he crumbled, and then it looked like he was about to, compose himself and kind of get back in the fight when the referee stepped in. Love to see that in slow motion. But yeah, he rolled his ankle. He stepped on that left ankle, and I think something popped. Look at this.
Let's take a look. On his right foot or left?
His left foot. Not there. Hang on. Oh, there we go. So it did happen earlier. When he tried to step on it.
We weren't really able to see it there from that angle. The referee, Thomas Fan, decides he had seen enough. I wish we could get a more clear replay of what happened. I'm still...
Yeah, I think it happened a little bit earlier during the engagement. Yeah.
Uncertain. Was it his ankle or his knee?
Looks like it was ankle, because I saw him roll his ankle right before he sat down.
He seems to be walking okay.
He's wobbling a little bit, I think.
Weird ending to that one.
接下来宣布比赛结果。本场男子 MMA 综合格斗规则除两局正赛的最终结果为：蓝方选手Qubiguqian第一回合4分36秒 TKO 获胜。 The winner is blue corner, win by technical knockout. 接下来将会进行是今天晚上羽量级的正赛对决。由于拉姆赞·阿赫马多夫赛前超重，本场比赛必须以终结的方式才能获得比赛胜利。蓝方选手阿瓦斯别克·苏丹纳利耶夫来自于乌兹别克斯坦，曾经获得踢拳比赛冠军，此次首秀 JCK 战决成。他的对手拉姆赞羽量级官方排名第4，进攻极具侵略性。接下来两位选手即将展开对决。
Akhmatov, he burst onto the JCK scene with some amazing performances. A slick and incredibly fast striker.
Конечно, я буду бить жестко. И, первый номер буду бить постоянно. Бил и буду бить. Посмотрим в бою.
He is a striker with lightning speed and accuracy, throws from all angles with a huge variety of attacks. Oh! That's it! Akhmatov!
Подготовка прошла у нас в родном клубе. Чувствую себя очень хорошо. Работали над борьбой и ударкой. Но очень себя хорошо чувствую.
Mening ismim Avazbek. Men O'zbekiston davlatidan keldim. Musobaqaga tayyorgarlik yaxshi bo'ldi. Yaxshi trenirovka qildik, yaxshi podgotовка qildik, raqibni o'rgandik. Inshaalloh chiroyli, yorqin janglarni ko'rsatamiz. Raqibimiz kuchli, 3 raundlik hisobini olib jang qiladigan sopernik. Unaqa soperniklarga shoshmasdan 3 raund hisobini olib, moment bo'lib qolsa, nokaut ham qilamiz.
На этот раз вы увидите лучшую версию меня. 24-го я покажу очень зрелищный бой.
Men yaxshi jang ko'rsataman. Sen shunda bilasan meni qanaqaligimni, kimligimni.
All set for this one, guys. In the featherweight division, it is Avazbek, Sultanaliev. And there is a lot of activity in the live chat from the Uzbek fans waiting to see their countrymen fight here tonight, so we appreciate the support. Uzbek fighters always put on a great show in the JCK cage, and Avazbek is making his JCK debut. I do not know a lot about this man. He is 26 years old, fighting in the featherweight division here. He only has one pro fight that I could find on his record. He is 1-0. He was also the IFMA 2025 champion Class B. His sole fight was a win over a guy who I believe, his sole pro fight, excuse me, was a win over a guy who is 0-0. He smashed him in the first round, TKO victory. So he's coming in tonight as a little bit of a wild card. I don't really know what to expect. We do know that a lot of fighters from that region are very talented grapplers, so I wouldn't be surprised if he is a good grappler himself. Woody, what do you know about this guy?
Well, I went and spoke to him very little bit, couldn't speak too much. I just asked him how to pronounce his name, Sultanaliev, and there is one big advantage. Fans, you've got to hear this. His opponent missed weight by 2 kilograms, so Akhmatov can only win this fight by finish. If Akhmatov wins every single round but doesn't finish Sultanaliev, then he's gonna lose the fight. So all that Sultanaliev needs to do is survive for 3 rounds. Any other, if he survives or he finishes or he wins every round, doesn't matter, he's going to win this fight because Akhmatov missed weight by 2 kilograms. I believe Akhmatov's a little bit sick. So, but man, hats off to Sultanaliev. He took the fight even though his opponent missed the weight by 2 kilograms. He said, let's get in there. However,
that's pretty significant, guys.
No finish, no win.
For our American friends back home, 2 kilos, that's over 4 pounds.
That's 4.4 pounds.
In freedom units. So
I don't know what's so free about it, but 4.4 pounds is what it is.
that is a pretty big weight miss. And, you know, anytime a guy misses weight, you have to wonder why. What were the factors contributing to that? Is he sick? You mentioned that you heard a rumor.
Yeah, I spoke to his my cornerman. You know, you see right behind him there, Ahmad. Ahmad has fought in this show before. Ahmad now fights for other show. Actually, he's I'm not sure, he's a belt holder. He fought for a second belt as well in another organization. There he is, Ahmad. And Ibrahim, the manager there behind him. They say he's a bit sick. He got a cold. That's why he couldn't make weight. However, Ahmad said they feel very confident that this is an easy matchup for them because this is a last-minute replacement. Originally, Ramzan was not supposed to fight Sultanaliev, and this is a last-minute replacement. So they feel it's an easy matchup for them. However, the pressure is on Akhmatov to get the win and get the finish. If there's no finish, no win, baby. And being gassed, being sick, it makes it hard, bro. If you're going there sick, you don't want to, commit too much and then risk gassing in the fight. Who knows? He might. We've seen such good performances by Ramzan Akhmatov. He's got phenomenal striking and one of the best guys to get back off his feet. So difficult to get him down. We've seen fighters time and time again try to get him down and they'll struggle for a whole round. But when they finally succeed to get his ass to land on the mat, he bounces up as if it's on a stove. He's so hard to get down and even harder to keep down. And on the feet, man, the guy's a technician. He's a really, really good striker. Since he joined JCK, he's changed his banner and he's got his own team. So I guess he opened up his own gym. And there he is. Ramzan Akhmatov steps back into the JCK arena. We're very happy to have him. And this fight has a little bit of weight on it because he needs the finish to win. No finish, a guaranteed loss for Ramzan Akhmatov. There we see Team Akhmatov. We're looking to tell the tape. 6 years senior is Akhmatov, but look at that height and reach advantage. A 9-centimeter height difference and a 5-centimeter reach advantage.
本场 JCK MMA Fight Night 男子羽量级的正赛争夺，篮网选手身高169公分，臂展173厘米，体重66.40公斤，年龄26岁，来自于 Tuerxunbieke。MMA 综合格斗战绩1战1胜。那么今天晚上上的 JCK 战绝城的首秀 ，Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the blue corner from Tashkent, Uzbekistan. Gets ready for Avazbek, Sultanaliev. 本场比赛，红方选手身高178公分，臂展178厘米，体重68公斤，年龄32岁，来自于 Altanshagai FC。MMA 综合格斗战绩13战8胜4负1平 ，JCK 战绝城战绩5战3胜1平1负。Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome red corner from Chechen Republic, Akhmatov Fight Club, Russia. I give you Ramzan Akhmatov. The referee who charged in this octagon is Mr. Liang Ming.
Feather. Go behind. Block. What's up? Okay. Touch. Back.
Woody, I'm expecting fireworks for this one.
Back.
We just saw the cornerman of Ramzan Akhmatov saying second round KO finish.
My goodness, here's Avazbek Sultanaliev in the blue versus Ramzan Akhmatov in the red. And he's going
big right hand from Sultanaliev and immediately engages in the wrestling.
Okay, it's pretty clear what his game plan is.
But like I told you, Akhmatov is hard to get down, even harder to keep down.
Going for the takedown immediately. Ramzan has been notoriously difficult to take down. Look, he's attacking the neck.
He's attacking a neck already. Is he going to go for, I mean, he's under the neck. He's going to connect.
He's going for the ninja choke. I can't tell how tight this is.
No, that was a arm in. It wasn't ninja choke, the arm was inside. He went for kind of like a anaconda variation.
Ramzan has been notoriously difficult to take down in his JCK tout here thus far.
Yeah, he's got such good balance, man. Akhmatov is phenomenal, but all that Sultanaliev needs to do is make it to the end of the fight and he wins.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Just stay away from the striking, you know?
How do you feel about that rule?
I love it. I love it. I think the guys should be punished. Otherwise, we lose the fight, you know? I don't want to, you know, guys fly into China. They come here to the JCK Center for 1 week, you know.
Not to mention,
keep the fight in the card, but punish the guy for missing weight.
Being in camp for, you know, months, potentially.
Yep. Well, in this case, it wasn't months. Sultanaliev took this fight on short notice, and he was the one to make weight. The guy in camp missed weight, so...
Yeah, respect to Sultanaliev for coming in on short notice, making weight. And
I actually wonder if Sultanaliev hadn't fought Bantamweight before, because you know, he's not that big for featherweight.
And you know what? If Ramzan Akhmatov is, you know, really feeling it from potentially being sick and, you know, a tough weight cut, this sort of grappling heavy approach could be very effective for Avazbek.
Yeah, but man, look at how calm Ramzan is. He threw in a knee in there. He's so calm with his striking. Another knee from him. So experienced.
Now that they have some distance between them,
look at Akhmatov walking him down.
Let's see.
Oh, eats a big right hand. But we've also seen how tough Akhmatov. Remember his last fight? He lost against Tenglige, and his leg was absolutely beat up.
Well, you know what?
He just kept walking forward.
Avazbek's striking does look a little bit wild, Woody.
Yep. Overhand from Akhmatov, goes to the body again. Oh,
big right hand.
Right hand.
I think that one hurt him.
Look at Akhmatov. So well balanced.
Almost just walking away from that takedown attempt.
He works the body again.
Avazbek is still on him though.
Breaking the grip.
Strips the grip, does Ramzan.
Ramzan just so calm. Look at this. Walking him down.
Stalking his opponent is Ramzan Akhmatov.
Sultanaliev, I mean, he's swinging for the fence. He needs to be careful here. He throws those big punches. He compromises himself. Oh my goodness, I'm getting so excited. That's the problem. When you throw his looping punch, you're going to get counted.
And you know what? Ramzan Akhmatov has pinpoint accurate strikes.
And look at the cardio. It's like
big right hand again.
Akhmatov looking way sharper, working the body again.
You know what? He needs a finish to win this fight, and I think
uppercut and overhand following.
He might get one.
Another body kick.
About to be appears to be hurt.
He looks to be unhappy. He's an unhappy camper right now. Big punches here from
ground and pound.
Akhmatov.
Heavy shots landing.
Heavy on
Heavy
those
shots here. This could be the end of the fight, guys, and it's over.
It's over. That's it. First round finish for Ramzan Akhmatov, and that is why he is one of the toughest guys in this featherweight division. I mean, he couldn't make the weight. He overcome adversity. He overcome feeling sick. There he is being carried by his cornerman, and he gets the finish in the very first round.
Let's take a look here. I think it was just an accumulation of damage. You know, he had been hurt previous to that. Ramzan Akhmatov was landing these pinpoint, deadly accurate strikes.
So accurate,
that just added up over time.
And he works the body too.
Yeah, and he just broke him here. It wasn't any one particular shot. It was an accumulation of damage. The referee had seen enough. Congratulations to Ramzan Akhmatov. You know, he needed the finish to win.
We see there Akhmatov and his cornerman coming over. Woody, what do you think? What a performance. That was a good performance by a guy who's been sick and couldn't even make weight.
That's what he needed to do. He knew what he had to do, and he came in here, got it done.
接下来宣布比赛结果，本场男子 MMA 综合格斗规则与量级正赛的最终结果为：来斗Ramzan阿赫马多夫第一回合4分08秒 TKO 获胜。The winner is red corner, win by technical knockout. 接下来，我们共同开启今天晚上的联合主赛。您现在正在收看到的是 JCK 决城之夜 N115的赛前新闻发布会。
我想问问努力库瓦提，通过上一场比赛战胜了泽旺，那场比赛结束了以后，你觉得给你带来最大的改变是？
战胜泽旺后，确实让我收获了更多的关注，
对，
也很多人认可了我。更重要的就是心态和心境上面有了改变，变得很沉稳。
比赛之前，我跟我们杰哥我也聊过，我说我认为努力库瓦提会赢，为什么呢？他是一个训练比较刻苦的一个人，因为这是一个竞技的一个比赛，所有的东西都在训练上。你只要是训练好，你比赛就会无限的体力和自信，去击败对手。所以就是这个还是训练。
腾哥，明天拿出你最好的状态面对我。
没问题，
加油干！
纳尔泰，我想问一下，就是今年100万赏金的整个的征战的心路历程，跟去年有什么最大的区别？
今年的话，比去年对手变强了嘛，有两个老将，一个黑马，比去年更激烈。我喜欢跟强的打嘛，哪怕你输了，你输给强的嘛，是吧？一旦你有压力，你就训练就不正常了。湖南哥说，特别尊重他，但我们见到笼子就15分钟，然后15分钟之后，他远远是我的哥哥。
我第二个问题想问一问胡布兰，那你如何评价纳尔泰？
纳尔泰人品，还有对职业来说，他的水平也挺高的，还有刻苦的训练，他也是一个最好的选手。
该说昨天都已经说了嘛，这只是我们的工作。然后明天晚上在铁笼子里面，让大家看看真正的草原上的男人是怎么战斗的。
对，明天晚上我们2个打出精彩的比赛。
蓝方选手努力库瓦提巴哈托里羽量级官方排名第8 ，JCK 战决城5战全胜。他的对手滕丽格羽量级官方排名第3，重拳重腿，羽量级历史终结场次排名第1。接下来开启今天晚上的联合主赛。
He has a 76% finish rate, so he is a finisher. Tough opponents bring out the best in him.
这次的训练周期也比较久，训练非常的充分，我对我自己也非常的有信心。我一直在加强各方面，摔跤、站立、柔术什么都在加强。我的对手很强，但是我会一次又一次的击败强者，取得最后的冠军。
Nulikuwati just marches forward. He doesn't even care if he gets hit. And he's got brutal power.
Very, very powerful. He does have wrestling, does have grappling, but on the feet, it's his granite chin and his iron will with his head and hands that has given him this just a meteoric entry into JCK.
能打进赏金赛的人，我认为都很强，所以我不小瞧任何一个对手，因为我有一个冠军的心，我渴望拿到冠军。
后手拳接腿，又一个击掌，后摆拳前摆，非常的漂亮。哦呦，哦，击倒了！哦，抱摔，嘣，有一次。
我会在这场比赛表现得极为冷静，抓住每一次机会。我不会在场上给他任何机会的，我会拿下这场比赛。
Awesome walkout song. Ooh. I want to take a second to appreciate it.
Yeah, it's cool. So JCK is pretty strict about your music. You have to have a written approval from the musician to have your song. And some of the fighters actually have songs that are written for them. This sounds like a song kind of like The Who, right? But it won't be because this is a Xinjiang song.
Bro, this is awesome. I gotta find out what song this is. I want to bump this like when I'm lifting weights.
You want me to?
Yeah, hit it up. Do your thing, man.
Gotta figure out where's that. What? Just yep.
Nulikuwati, Bahatuoli. Man, you know, you described it perfectly in the build-up to this fight. You described his rise in JCK as meteoric. That's how I would call it as well. 5-0. With his last win over Zhuang, and if you guys know, much about JCK, you know the name Zhuang. He's a big star, and Nulikuwati had a lot of pressure on him in the last fight against such a big name opponent, and he rose to the occasion.
And especially coming back from that first round.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he was schooled. Like, he went to class in round one, like, totally outclassed.
And almost submitted.
And he rallied himself in second and third. He put it in a...
Yeah, and you know what? Nulikuwati, 5-0, undefeated. He's a big guy for the weight class. He's very powerful. This fight, though, I mean, his opponent has 10 times more fights than him.
Literally 10 times.
Like, literally, yeah.
He's had 5 fights, his opponent had 55. And it's interesting, you see that Kaha walking out with Nulikuwati. Kaha's from another team, that's not from the same team, But I think that the coach, I think Chunji is not going to be walking out with either of these guys. I think he'll be sitting in the sidelines and watching. I mean, I asked him, what are you going to do? He's like, man, it's tough because, this is part of the job. And there's a million RMB in the reason. It's a life-changing money for these guys. And they train together, but they don't live in the same house, so they separate. And then also they try to separate their training times. So most of the time they don't see each other in the gym. So they kind of separated their training a little bit. But yeah, the guys understand that, it's in the cage, it's their job. One of them will be moving ahead in the tournament and the other one's going to lose tonight.
They do train together. This fight, I think a huge aspect of it is going to be youth versus experience. Tenglige has like 55 pro fights. Or is it more? Or is it 55?
55. Tonight's is 56 or 55th. Either it's the 55th or the 56th.
Unbelievable. And he's 32, which should be the athletic prime of his career.
And especially since he made the move to the team, because he's back from back in the day, he's from Team Xi'an, and he was our co-commentator Von Anderson used to be his coach. Back in the days, right? When he was a kid.
Wow.
And he's been fighting since he's a kid, obviously. How else are you going to have 54 professional fights?
There's Dulila
there we see Dula in his corner, yeah. And he's, ethnically Inner Mongolian, fighting up against a team who's ethnically Xinjiang. 2 minority groups. Dulila himself, same. He's, Inner Mongolian. And Tenglige is an absolute warhorse. But his physique has changed since he made the team. The move to Team Wuchenjie, and he's looked phenomenal. And he put a beating on. I mean, he chopped down the legs of Akhmatov, who we just saw just demolish his opponent in the very first round. So Tenglige is a very, very good striker. I think he'll try to take this fight, keep it on the feet. But Nulikuwati's got chin for days and a very good striker himself. So interesting where this will play out. And another thing which we spoke about, and I was telling you, is these guys, before they found out they fight each other, they must have been trained together, helping each other in camps. So they have some idea about which positions and which areas they have the advantage over their opponents, you know, and inspiring. How much would they hold back to keep some secret and some, you know, some aura?
It's a very interesting aspect to this fight.
We see that 10 years the difference, a height and reach advantage going to the younger Nulikuwati.
本场 JCK MMA Fight Night 羽量级赏金赛半决赛，同样也是我们今天晚上的联合主赛。蓝方选手身高183公分，臂展184厘米，体重66.40公斤，年龄22岁，来自于成杰格斗俱乐部。MMA 综合格斗战绩5战全胜 ，JCK 战决城战绩5战全胜。他就是蓝方选手努力库瓦提巴哈措里。本场比赛，红方选手身高178公分，臂展180厘米，体重66.50公斤，年龄32岁，来自于成杰格斗俱乐部。MMA 综合格斗战绩42战27胜14负，1战无结果。JCK 战决城战绩13战7胜5负，1战无结果。他就是红方选手草原雪狼特利。本场比赛场上裁判王金刚。
All set for the co-main event of the evening. It is Nulikuwati in the blue versus Tenglige in the red. And this is one of the semifinals of our million
Kuwati immediately putting the pressure on Tenglige
tournament. So
look at that stiff jab from Tenglige to the body.
Huge stakes in this fight, guys. Winner advances to the finals of the 1 million RMB tournament in the featherweight division.
Look at Kuwati putting on the pressure. Tenglige is the one that closes the distance, and he goes for a big dump. Almost gets. Look at Kuwati. Kuwati, he does a nice, beautiful switch.
Kuwati back to his feet immediately.
You can see Tenglige
has
got Dulile right there. Dulile telling him he can reap the leg.
Tenglige did not like that initial striking exchange.
Like I told him, man, there's things that we don't know. You know, it could be that he believes that on the ground he's got the advantage.
Sure.
You know,
as we were discussing in the hotel room earlier, I really believe in momentum in MMA careers, and Nulikuwati has that right now.
Look at that, he's starting to cinch up a guillotine.
Elbow is still really high up though, and it's arm in right now.
I don't think he'll jump for it.
I think jumping for it would be a tactical mistake, personally. You'd have to be really confident in your guillotine to.
But look at that right arm is super loose. It's not tight at all.
Nice knee to the thigh there by Nulikuwati. Bahatuoli, 5-0, young, undefeated.
We see
just beat Zawal.
right in the corner of Tenglige. Tenglige might be able to just pick him up. I don't know why he's hanging around here for a long time.
He's just stuck in this standing guillotine, eating these knees. You know, Nulikuwati is also physically very imposing and physically very strong.
Nice knee from Nulikuwati.
He's going for the anaconda choke. He's going for the anaconda choke. Check this out. He's going to pull guard with it. This is dangerous. This is dangerous, I'm telling you.
Look at, nicely done by Tenglige.
Oh,
he
Tenglige
fights
did
it.
a great job to move around. Now it's loosened up a lot.
Yep, and now he's got his opponent on the ground.
Oh,
Can he pass the guard? I remember Vaughn telling me back in the day when he was coaching them, it was Tenglige that had the best guard and the best jits.
Really?
Yep. Well, I mean, this is back when they were kids, right? More than 10 years ago.
But still, that's impressive. And he's had, maybe 10 years.
And now he's training under Amu. There at Tenglige Gado, he's got some good grappling. is looking to reap that leg.
Guoqi really went for it there with that anaconda choke, and Tenglige just did such a good job of just continuing to move and forcing Guoqi to move with him, and it eventually loosened up the choke. And now here he is in top position against the cage.
Nice, pulls him down again, does Tenglige. And now it's Guoqi with his back on the mat. Guoqi is staying quite active, but not too much damage done with those punches. Feels like Tenglige starting to look as if he wants to pass here.
You see Guoqi has got that butterfly hook on the left side, doesn't have it anymore. Tenglige heavy on top here.
Yeah, beautiful pressure from Tenglige. And now he's going to start looking to pass. Short little strike there, only 1 minute left.
Guoqi is able to recover full guard here. He's got butterfly guard now. Let's see if he tries to create some space and try to stand up, or is he going to play more guard?
Tenglige standing over Guoqi. Big punch from Tenglige.
Tenglige just so experienced, you know, over 50 pro fights. He's seen it all.
He gets kicked on the way up.
That was enough to off-balance him and give Guoqi the chance to get up to his feet.
Nice duck under from Tenglige. He's going to jump to the back here.
Oh,
look at this.
My goodness. Guoqi goes for the leg lock here. He's got kind of a knee bar attack.
Doesn't really have the foot. Tenglige can actually just sit up here and go to a leg drag position. You know, you can just climb up.
I love it when guys go for it, you know, 20 seconds left in the round. Why not roll for a knee bar, you know? Tenglige gonna end up on top here.
There he is on top. This is what he should have done.
Exciting first round.
Who did more damage? Guoqi, I think.
I think
but who was more
Guoqi,
aggressive and more control was Tenglige. That's a tough round to score.
It is a tough round to score.
And don't worry, fans. We are also not sure exactly how the refs are going to score that, because I think control, aggression, Tenglige, damage.
어떤 거야? 그렇지 말이야. 갈 수가 없어. 빈컬.
Fights where, you know, one guy controlled more of the round on the ground, but ended up losing the round due to.
But tonight
damage.
we also saw like 30, 27 fights where we thought the damage was
every
a bit
time
different.
we think we haven't figured out, the
We
JCK
don't.
judges give us a new surprise. So maybe we should attend one of those rules meetings. Getting set for round two, guys. Guoqi is
fired up,
amped up, man. He was egging on Tenglige. Tenglige is ready to go too. The energy in here is picked up. Excited for this one, guys. Round two, Guoqi is in the blue. Tenglige is in the red.
Nice kick from Tenglige.
Nice body kick.
Oh, he got him with a pivot kick.
It's over. Wow.
Oh my God.
Guoqi. Second round body
right
kick TKO.
on the liver. Guoqi kicks him right on the liver. And that's over. And that's exactly what happened to his close friend and lifelong teammate, Zhao Guoan. Naertai gave him the same body kick in the very first round, and this was the same kick in the second round. Tenglige crumbles to that body kick, and Nulikuwati moves on to the final of the $1 million RMB tournament, and he'll be facing either Hubulan or Naertai. Oh my God!
Hey, who called that one, by the way?
Man, you said hype goes, I mean, like, this kid has a lot of momentum.
Huge body kick.
Goes for the, you know, he went for the takedown, but his body just fails him, and
Shut
he
down.
crumbles, and he'll be fine in 2 minutes. He's just pissed off at himself right now.
Look at
Sitting
this.
there, he's really angry.
Wow.
But man, if you get that liver clean, that's all she wrote.
Huge body kick, folds him. Super impressive performance. This could be the biggest win of Guoqi's career thus far.
Absolutely. Man, that's his 6th fight in his career, going up a guy who went for his 55th professional fight. Oh my God. Nulikuwati is in the final for $1 million RMB. Let's go to the official judge announcement.
接下来宣布比赛结果。本场联赛 MMA 综合格斗规则羽量级赏金赛半决赛的最终结果为：蓝方选手努力库瓦提巴哈托里第2回合12秒 TKO 获胜。The winner is blue corner. By technical out. 努力库瓦提，请留步。首先，恭喜你获得这场非常重要的羽量级赏金赛半决赛的比赛胜利。那么这场比赛呢，纵观全部的2个回合，那么我觉得打得非常的主动，而且各方面的技术的展示，我觉得也去把平时训练的成果呢做了一个非常好的一个总结。那么第1回合的断头台，那当时发生了什么呢？我们讲一讲。
当时怎么说呢？有点这个胳膊有点酸，
胀吧？
对，然后腾哥的力量太大了，然后就发不了力嘛。那个蟒石差点有了，但是腾哥，算了，力量太大了，有点干。
那么第2回合的中扫转促击，其实当时我们看到只是中扫的爆杆，但是你又在打击的同时做了促击。那么当时是这样的一个技术动作，是赛前有反复演练的吗？
对，反复练了几次。这个，我实战中很多次用过，前在后背，然后就那个爆杆嘛，希望用出来了，想的东西再用出来了。
那么这场比赛，你赢了滕里格，在 JCK 排名非常高的选手，那么怎么评价今天自己的表现？
挺好的，怎么说呢？发挥的还没有发挥出我的那种有一些技术吧，但是还好。
那么这场比赛的胜利，最想感谢谁？最想送给谁？
感谢的人太多了。感谢我的家人，还有我的团队惩戒格斗，还有我的Altanshagai, ассалаумағалейкум. Мен Қазақстанда бокс ұстазым. Сіздің арқаңызда осы мұшым өсіп кетті. Сізге көп рахмет. Және де басқа осында кеп мені қолдап жатқан бәріктеріңізге рахмет. Хайо Диего, шешенімі, Муга, оды Таң Жаулен, хайо Тиның Жаулен, шешенімі, хайо Чыңжегі доды Шуңнімі, шешенімінді Баңжу. 谢谢我的教练泰拉克。
那么最后一个问题，你在决赛的对手马上会在今天的最后一场比赛当中产生。那么这2个对手，你最想面对谁？
我2个都不想面对。希望他们不要受伤，发挥出自己的水平吧。祝他们好运，加油，哥哥们！
女士们、先生们，掌声送给2025年度 JCK 战局城羽量级赏金赛决赛选手努力库瓦提巴哈托里。接下来，我们共同开启今天晚上的头条主赛。蓝方选手胡布兰·图尔逊别克，羽量级官方排名第2，地面磨血能力极强，拳法极具杀伤力。他的对手纳尔泰·克兹巴伊，羽量级官方排名第1，技术全面，2024年度羽量级100万赏金之王 ，JCK 战局城11战全胜。那么今天晚上，我们共同开启头条主赛。
million RMB winner for last season and one of the favorites to win this whole tournament, Naertai Kezibayi. There is his opponent, Hubulan Tuerxunbieke.
绿巨人胡布兰·图尔逊别克。
Oh, he's sliding under the chin.
Going under the chin. Now this is bad for the
and he taps.
Hubulan gets it, but really they can choke in the second round.
我的天哪！纳尔泰降服了黄
Oh, the kick is over. Naertai gets the win again.
Holy. 我对手的话，他的格斗精神、摔跤各方面体能都很出色。
希望我们两个给粉丝们、给大家带来一场很精彩的比赛。
这个是新疆德比，有新疆太多的人在期待我们的比赛，那就让大家看看草原上的男人怎么战斗。
This is the last one for this weekend. The main event. That's into the cage steps.
Let's go, guys. Main event time. Wow, that co-main event was electric. I still haven't calmed down from that. What a finish. The winner of this fight will face Nulikuwati in the finals for the million RMB. Hubulan wants it bad. He feels like it's his time. He's been around forever. He's had like 40 pro fights. He's 31 years old. Now is the time. He's in the prime of his career. He's got all the experience. Time to shine. You know, he's with a great team. He's with Tenglige as well. He's always been a great wrestler. Striking skills ever improving. He's got a monster grip. Once he gets a hold of you, he's just so hard to get off you. He's so strong, physically strong. Big guy for the division.
A granite chin.
Yeah.
One of the best chins in the game, and he's just so, you know, tenacious. Also, people don't know this about him, but he started as an MMA fighter. He doesn't. Most of these guys have a background with maybe wrestling or sanda or boxing, but no, he started with MMA. Originally, he was at China Top Team, and actually he changed teams when he fought Liu Tong, the Chinese commentator, and that fight actually ended up being the last of Liu Tong in his professional career. He got a detached retina in that fight, and I believe Liu Tong was a big favorite to win the fight, but Hubulan got the win. And tonight, you know, we do our picks as we have a little side bet going, not side bet, but side pick. And Liu Tong, you know, how much respect it is that the guy that, you know, ended his career, he still chooses him to win the fight. He believes Hubulan's going to win this fight. And I think it's much closer. I do think that Hubulan might be the underdog, but I think it's much closer than people think.
You know, he has an edge in experience. He has over double the amount of fights that Naertai has, so he's got that on him. I think he might have an edge in the wrestling.
Would you not say he has an edge in the durability?
That's hard to say because we've never really seen Naertai's durability tested.
Yeah, he's
you
tough,
know what I mean.
man.
He's never really been in much trouble. He's just kind of ran through everybody in JCK so far. So I think if Hubulan, his best shot to win this fight, I think is just by grinding him out. Takedowns, clinch, grappling, control, that sort of fight. Like, it would be shocking if he knocked out or submitted Naertai. I think most people would be shocked if that happened.
Man, he's got good jiu-jitsu, bro. He's got really good jiu-jitsu, but yes, so does Naertai. I mean, Naertai trained with Shangzhafa for a while, a long time. He's got really good jiu-jitsu. Now he's training at Team SAQ. But yeah, Hubulan now training with, like we said, one of the biggest pro teams, well, the biggest pro team in China now. A lot of monsters, and you know, he had 3 other featherweights in camp with him.
Yeah.
We had Nulikuwati, who we just saw, and Tenglige, who we just saw. You know, that's a lot of guys in the same camp, which is awesome for preparation. But he's fighting this man. You got to say the king of the division. It used to be Wang Jizheng. Wang Jizheng's not even in a tournament. He's out, and it's Naertai. Kezibayi. Here we see him walking out. Only 24 years old. This guy's on an 11-fight winning streak here at JCK. And You know, he's been submitted once very early in his career, his second professional fight, and at the time against someone who's much more experienced than him. Since then, it's been all wins and mostly finishes. He's so dangerous. Is Naertai. Seven finishes in his last 11 fights. Well, there's only his dominant streak. You know, Li Jingtao was the first guy or the only guy to beat him. But back then, Li Jingtao was already, had 11 professional fights. That was Li Jingtao's 12 fights, and it was Naertai's second fight. So a huge discrepancy in age. And at that time, Naertai was so young. That
19.
fight is 5 years ago. He was 19 years old. But look at the new haircut. Naertai is shaved. He's dressed for business.
He's ready to go. He's 11-0 at JCK.
And I used to think he's not that big a featherweight. But have you stood next to him and shaken his hand?
Yeah, he's tall. He's got a big frame.
Oh, bro, his hands are thick and solid. He's really strong.
And looking at his resume, 2 wins over Zhao Zhikang, the win over Wang Jizheng, submitted Wang Jizheng, win over Zhao Guohan, Reginaldo Vieira.
Man, he smoked Vieira.
Oh yeah, in the first round, 52 seconds.
I mean, the closest fight he had was that split decision against Aping Shala.
And Aping Shala is kind of an awkward guy to fight, to be honest. So the biggest blemish on his JCK career so far is a split decision win. Nobody's beat him in JCK so far, and he's got deadly striking. He's got great submission skills. He's hard to take down.
And he's training in Kazakhstan at Team SAQ now with Kura Bangjong, with Aman Ali. There's so many tough guys in that room.
So wait, I know he was with Long Yin before.
No, he is. He's signed with Long Yin. Look, Zhang Long Yin is right here in the corner. So he's still under Team Long Yun, but he was doing the camp. He's camping and training at SAQ.
In Kazakhstan.
In Kazakhstan, I think for more than a year already.
Okay. Well, he's looked great lately. I mean, his last fight, he smoked Zhao Zhikang in 25 seconds with a brutal kick to the body, very similar to what we just saw in our co-main event here.
Exactly. Like what happened in the beginning of the second round. That was the beginning of the first round in his last fight. So, he's coming here so unscathed. The only injuries he'll be carrying was something he might have picked up during camp, but he's coming in very fresh. I mean, as an athlete, he's very fresh. If that makes sense. He hasn't been to. Look at the face of Hubulan. He's been in so many wars, but Naertai, he's just been dominant. He's been the hammer, not the nail. And look at the difference, the age. We got 7 years difference, height almost the same, but the reach. You got Hubulan with those gorilla arms.
本场 JCK MMA Fight Night 羽量级赏金赛半决赛，同样也是我们今天晚上的头条主赛。拉曼选手身高175公分，臂展184厘米，体重66.40公斤，年龄31岁，来自于成杰格斗俱乐部。MMA 综合格斗战绩40战27胜13负 ，JCK 战决胜战绩11战7胜4负，他就是Hubulan The Hawk Tuerxunbieke。本场比赛，红方选手身高174公分，臂展179厘米，体重66.50公斤，年龄24岁，来自于龙源综合格斗俱乐部。MMA 综合格斗战绩16战15胜1负 ，JCK 战决胜战绩11战全胜。他就是2024年度 JCK 战决胜羽量级100万赏金之王，卫冕冠军Naertai个子8耶！本场比赛场上裁判 Thomas Fine。
Judge, Judge, time. You ready? You ready? Fight!
All set for our main event, guys. It is the semifinal of the featherweight million RMB tournament. Hubulan Tuerxunbieke is in the blue. Naertai Kezibayi is in the red.
Hubulan immediately fakes for a little single leg, and Naertai gives him a hook on the exit. Oh, look!
Oh,
He dropped him with a big straight.
He dropped him right away, and Hubulan is shooting.
Hubulan is shooting hard, but Naertai is already pointing at him, telling him, be careful.
Oh, man, if he could get him out of...
Naertai looks so strong with the takedown defense.
If he could get him out of here in the first round, what a feather in his cap would that be?
Look at this wear of those single legs and the takedowns.
Just pinpoint accurate strikes.
Oh, straight
nice
cross.
Nice right
from
hand.
Hubulan.
Hubulan's busted up already. Look at his nose.
He hit a big straight.
It's leaking hard.
Yep.
That is going to be a problem going in later in the fight.
Oh, beautiful.
Cracks him again.
1-2 again, but look at that. He just stuffs those takedowns with very heavy hips. Hubulan does have the underhooks.
Hubulan is very strong in the clinch.
But it looks like
look at all the blood.
Naertai is just got hips for days. Look at Naertai. He's just feels like he's so calm.
He looks
feeling
so
the hands-off.
Confident in there tonight, does he, Woody?
He needs to be careful. He is fighting a very tough guy. I mean, he looks so crisp. And there we go. Hubulan gets a takedown. Can he improve position?
Hubulan
blinking his eyes, taking a moment to try and recuperate here.
Now tried to hit that switch there, unsuccessful. Hubulan is trying hard to convert this takedown and establish top control. Not quite there yet.
If Hubulan can reap those legs and sit down, he can wrap up those legs. Look at Naertai smiling to his corner.
This is good for Hubulan, though.
Yep.
This is where he wants the fight. Like I said in the walkout, this is Hubulan's best chance to win, I think, to grind him out like this over 3 rounds.
I agree. Nice little short elbow from Naertai again.
They're just slipping and
sliding on the blood.
And I think Hubulan agreed to kind of like shift them over a few steps so it wouldn't be so slippery.
Look at Hubulan.
That's
dropping, going to the hips. Got to be careful, he's getting crossface there. Now Naertai pushing the head down, Hubulan on his hips. Slowing the fight down is Hubulan.
This sort of grinding style really works well for Hubulan and can help him close the gap a little bit. You know, the more fatigued he can make Naertai, the less
danger he'll have with those power punches of his, of course.
Exactly. Early in that first round, his strikes were just coming so hard and fast.
Nice elbow to the thigh of Hubulan. Gets a crossface again. Hubulan almost has his hands connected, it feels like. Pushing him up against the cage wall.
Naertai thinking about a Kimura on that arm.
I mean, Naertai does have good submissions.
Hubulan still trying for that takedown.
They're talking to each other.
Naertai is still unable to separate. Here he goes,
he eats a right cross on the exit as Naertai.
Break in the action here for...
Getting a doctor in to check his nose.
Okay.
Asking him to clean the mat.
But again, Hubulan cleaned up a little bit here. Hard to tell. Was it his nose? I believe it was his nose.
Yeah, I just saw him point and say, no, his nose is fine. He pointed to your coach and said, no, my nose is fine. And I mean, if anybody has a busted up face and has been here before, it's got to be Hubulan, right? Man, if you're close to him, his face is full of scar tissue, man. Like, he's been in some wars.
Absolutely.
A shot. There goes for the... Just reaches in for the single leg, straight in for that single leg.
Shot right away. Naertai thinking about a guillotine here.
just throws him off.
So physically powerful is Naertai.
Flying knee from Naertai.
I feel like that left kick is coming too. Naertai is stalking Hubulan here. Another hard left hand.
Oh,
He's rocked.
Just missed.
Another.
Oh, big lead hook. Oh my God, the power of Naertai. You just feel the power. He's like landing so heavy.
The power and the accuracy. All of these shots are just pinpoint accurate.
He's reading him so well. We're going to go to the second round.
Incredible first round. Naertai busted up Hubulan. Hubulan's so tough and tenacious, however, you know, he did have some success against the cage in the clinch, but ultimately Naertai did a lot of damage in that round, Woody.
Benny, man, you got it. One slipper from Naertai.
Let's take a look here. You know, in the early moments of the first round, cracks him with a looping right hook.
Beautiful right.
Brutal left straight as well. And we see Hubulan's face is already busted up at this point. It caused him to shoot almost in desperation. And Hubulan did well to control Naertai against the cage.
He just throws him off there.
Wow, just bullying him there. Hubulan wearing some significant damage already coming into the second round.
We see, I just saw in the corner there, Wu Chunjie telling his fighter, you're showing him, you know, grab your hands and try to wrestle, pick him up and dump him. I think he's going to shoot again.
Second round here between Hubulan and Naertai. Naertai in the red.
I think Hubulan would do good to fake a takedown and strike and then follow with the takedown, not just go directly.
Naertai just stalking Hubulan here.
Oh,
there's the shot.
Beautiful shot.
Let's see if Naertai can defend it here.
Pushing him all the way to the cage, and then he's going to use the cage to stop the sprawl. Man, relentless wrestling here from Hubulan, the Hulk, showcasing his, you know, green man power.
Absolutely. You know, I don't think it's a shock to anyone that this is the strategy that Hubulan is employing.
Man, the power in the strikes of Naertai is damn scary, bro.
Absolutely. You know, standing with this guy is a very dangerous prospect for Hubulan, so he's doing his best to wear on him in the clinch.
And Hubulan, sorry, Naertai looks over to the corner of Hubulan, and he's smiling at the coach.
He's looked so confident in here tonight.
Another knee. Tries to pick up that arm. I've seen this a few times tonight. I want to go practice that. When opponents have you push up against the cage wall, they go double on one arm and just lift up the arm and then spin around the corner the same side. Look there. He goes double on one hand. He's going to pick it up and spin to his right side.
Yeah, he did that very well in the first round.
We've seen that 2 times
tonight. It looked super cool.
Yeah. But, man, Hubulan is just on him like glue.
And he can do this all day.
Yeah. I want to see Hubulan do what Wu Chunjie told him, just, you know, connect those hands, go high crotch and just pick him up and dump him.
Switching to the other leg. Relentless is Hubulan, but Naertai able to separate.
Oh, straight
lands
on
a
the
big
exit. So punishing is Naertai.
Big left hand there. That's, wow, you know, extremely accurate, hard strikes. Naertai looks amazing on the feet here tonight.
Oh, big elbow again.
That left hand has just been so deadly.
Yeah, I think Hubulan's going to shoot the cross, wait for the counter, and just try to double leg again. Right? He goes before,
he just
pushes him all the way to the cage again. This smart man. Avoid the work. See if you get the takedown. See if you get a better position. Avoid the power striking of Naertai. Naertai's striking is just on another level, man. He's so confident, and he reads everything crystal clear. And then he just drops the hammer. So much power. You know, I sparred with Andy, and I asked Andy about Naertai, and he's like, man, Naertai hits like a truck. And
yeah,
it's obvious.
You can tell.
And
I mean, look at Hubulan's face.
We're talking about guys that are 2 weight differences apart.
Yeah.
getting the whizzer a little bit high. Can Hubulan just scoot him out?
It looks like he does. He did have his hands connected there.
There we go. Can he pick him up? Why am I cheering for Hubulan? I just kind of want to see this fight be a little bit closer, have some form of success for Hubulan too, because he's getting
battered
on the feet.
Big knee to the body as well. You know, Hubulan's got a crazy chin. It looks like his forehead has been opened up as well.
He threw a little chopping lead elbow as well at the end of that, which cut up. My God, he's got.
Oh, he got cracked again. Hubulan on his back momentarily.
Hubulan just relentless. Look at the blood coming out of his nose. Naertai taking his time, so calm in his defense. He's doing so much damage. Oh my God, he's mainly been on the defense. Look at him talking to the coach. He's literally talking to the coach.
Are they going to clean up the blood again? You know,
Hubulan. Look at that, Naertai having a conversation with the corner of his opponent, saying, "Oh my God, bro, what else do you want me to do?"
It's really interesting. JCK is one of the only organizations I've ever seen that will actually stop a fight mid-fight to work on a cut. Usually they do it between rounds.
I agree with you. This is.
It's kind of a weird break in the action here,
and it's to the disadvantage of the aggressor, right?
Absolutely. Because in my mind,
but I mean,
if a fighter can't continue because of a cut, then it's over.
Yeah, but I mean, they do have to sometimes. Hey, let's check. How bad is this? You know? Are we going to stop this or not? I don't think it's bad enough to stop.
It's hard to tell, but Hubulan has been busted up in this fight.
He's got a cut right on the nose. Has a cut on his a little bit high up in his forehead.
Oh, that's a bad one.
Yeah, well, no, the one inside his nose
did
and
you
his
see
eye.
this one?
Yeah, I saw that one. There's another one inside his left
That's
eye
gonna
on
leave
his
a
nose. One more of many for Hubulan. I shouldn't laugh.
Another battle scar.
He's such a warhorse.
He won't quit. There's no quit in Hubulan.
Ready, fight!
Feels like Naertai is just loading up that left hand again. Ready to uncork it.
Just the power difference in the strike. It means that Naertai just isn't respecting Hubulan. And Hubulan needs to literally avoid getting tagged by anything, because everything that hits him.
And now Naertai's in mount. And I think this is bad news for Hubulan.
He's got his back. 10 seconds left. He's going to go for the. It looks like he was going for the
Sultanaliev stretch.
Sultanaliev stretch, yes.
And look, Hubulan has opened up, leaking all over the canvas.
Look at that. A spray of blood.
Wow. How tough is Hubulan?
And look at Naertai. He's walking back, strutting back. Kind of want to see him get his ass. I like that. It is quite big.
I wonder what did it.
It was, no, he punches him here. He jumps to the knee. No. He does a jumping knee, and then he follows this. No, it wasn't that one. There's another one where he does a jumping knee, and then he follows with a little leading elbow. I think it was that one. But
sliced him. Man, rough night for Hubulan.
One more round, it could be comeback of the century, Brody. I don't know if century, but comeback of.
He would need a finish to
win. Hell yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, there is no denying the heart, tenacity, and toughness of Hubulan, but it just seems like Naertai, especially his striking, is on another level.
We haven't seen Naertai look as good in ages. I mean, last time he caught Dodgekani. One kick and the fight was over. Look at the sportsmanship between these two guys, but now let's go back to the bloodthirsty business of MMA.
It just shows you how tough this sport is, guys. You know, the old cliche line, do you want to be a fighter? Take a look at this. Take a look at Hubulan's face. And he hasn't given up at all. It looks like a guillotine attempt potentially for Naertai. I think Hubulan's going to be really hard to choke, though.
Naertai taking his time. It feels like Naertai's, if anything, is feeling bad for Hubulan.
He's got that 10-finger guillotine.
He might go for it. But like you said, I think Hubulan's hard to. Another elbow on the exit for Naertai.
There's no quit in Hubulan.
Goes for a kick of his own.
That partially landed.
Yep.
That was a good kick.
Oh, eats a knee.
I think he's hurt from that one.
My God.
Wow, you
How
heard.
tough
Did you
is
hear that one?
Hubulan? You saw his neck just whip back from that knee.
Did you hear that? It sounded like a baseball
thud,
bat.
Yeah, and man, Naertai is so tough. He's just reading him like a book.
Another hard left hand cracks Hubulan. How much more can he take?
And he's really outclassing Hubulan here. Big punch thrown by Hubulan.
Hubulan has landed some strikes of his own.
But just to no damage or almost.
Oh!
Another flying knee. You hear the crowd go, oh! This is, man, it's weird. I want to say it's a mismatch, but it's not a mismatch. This Hubulan deserves to be here. This is the semifinal. He earned his way here. He fought all the way to this semifinal.
Yeah.
But this is one of the most dominant semifinals I've ever seen. And it's not a one-punch finish. It's not like we just saw, Nulikuwati finishing Tenglige.
Another big step in left knee. I have to wonder how much more can Hubulan take. He's too tough for his own good.
2.5 minutes left.
Absolutely no quit in him.
Oh,
another huge knee.
Big knee as he drops down. Uppercut.
And you know what? He still has really good timing with his clinch initiations.
Everything.
His level changes, his shots.
And it feels like Naertai is almost coasting. And Hubulan just trying his heart out to see if he can get something. I mean, again, the winner of this goes to the final, fights Kuwati for $1 million RMB in cash.
Naertai's already won it twice. Is that right?
Once.
Once, excuse me. He was last year's winner.
Was he? Wait, hang on. The year before, hang on for a second. He was last year's winner. He fought Zewang. Yeah, I think that's the first time he won.
That left knee has been. Oh! I think this is it. This is it.
Oh my God!
Naertai, perfect at JCK, perfect 12-0. Unbelievable.
God. And one of the most dominant fights we've seen, especially at the higher echelon, where it's the top contenders. Man, Naertai put on a performance. Now, I tell you what, you know who's shitting his pants right now? Nulikuwati. He's thinking, like, oh my God, I have to fight this guy in about a month for $1 million RMB.
Wow, unbelievable. Have they set a date for the finals?
Look at this. Naertai is not even celebrating. It's like he's feeling sorry for his. But they're friends, you know.
I mean, again, this is one of those finishes where it was like it was an accumulation. I mean, that was a huge knee, but it was just an accumulation. It was 3 rounds
of a beatdown.
Beatdown, man. It was a beating, the entire fight, and that just took him out. Thomas Van, the referee, mercifully stops the fight as it should have been stopped. I mean, really tough night for Hubulan.
Well, look, man, we signed up for blood. That wasn't the most, that was not the most competitive main event we've had. It also wasn't like a one-punch finish. It was an absolute beatdown. And Naertai surely is the favorite to win again this year. And if you're Nulikuwati, I mean, take notes, buddy. You got a big challenge ahead of you. But who knows, man? It's another young gun facing up the young champ. Let's go to the official announcement.
接下来宣布比赛结果。本场男子MMA综合格斗规则羽量级赏金赛半决赛，今天晚上头条主赛的最终结果为：红方选手纳尔泰克斯巴伊第3回合3分25秒 TKO 获胜。The winner is red corner, win by technical knockout. 纳尔泰，其实按照常理来说，我应该恭喜你获得这场比赛的胜利。但是我知道此时此刻你的心情很难称得上这场比赛是一场高兴的事情。那么我知道你现在有很多话想对胡布兰哥说的，对你的胡布兰哥说的。那现在就借这个机会说两句。
其实，感谢每一位，也感谢胡兰哥。这是比赛嘛，这是我们自己选的路嘛。我们是不只是这一场比赛而已，我们从小一直在训练，不就是为了表演个15分钟嘛？网上我看到很多评论，就说你让呀让呀，这是比赛，没有让不让这回事，要拿出真正的实力。因为我后面我有我的父母，我未来的家庭都在等着我，我用我的双拳去打造美好的未来。
那么今天这场比赛的胜利，特别想感谢谁？
然后这场比赛，感谢的人太多了。我的团队，我的父母，我的老师，我的兄弟们。就是这次，本来我为什么要剪掉这个头发？因为我称重第一次没过，第二次就简直头发就过了。那时候我的老师还有张哈尔、耶尔波兰，还有阿若，他们4个一直在帮助我，有他们才有这场胜利。
那么今天呢，其实我有很多的问题，但是我觉得还是不要问了，因为我此时此刻特别理解你的心情，纳尔泰。那么我们还有最后一个环节，就是要开启决赛前和你的对手的第一次对视。
然后胡布兰哥真是硬汉，我要带着我的胡布兰哥的梦想去战斗。我以后这决赛我要2个人战斗。
女士们、先生们，掌声有请努力库瓦提、巴哈托里和纳尔泰克兹巴伊开启决赛前的第一次对视。有请。
还是那句话那就3月份，老大哥给你上一节课。
我不想带这场比赛，但是我们的工作没办法。希望胡兰哥鼻子没事。
这都是为了生活。
对，加油！女士们、先生们，掌声送给努力库瓦提、巴哈托里、纳尔泰克兹巴伊。所有现场以及屏幕前的观众朋友们，那么今天晚上 JCK 绝城之夜 N115的所有比赛到此就告一段落。再次感谢我们的官方合作媒体咪咕视频、抖音、腾讯新闻、新华网、百度 App、深圳电视台体育健康频道、辽宁移动、贵州新媒体、宁夏新媒体、TCL 互联网电视、虎牙直播、快手以及格斗迷的大力支持。同时特别感谢本场比赛赞助品牌千岁汽车、梅花、施尔道、菲特士以及阿若博巴品牌对本次比赛的赞助播出。那么接下来的时间，我们共同把目光转移到大屏幕之上，看一下今天所有参赛选手他们的获胜信息。楚国旗使用地面砸击 TKO 获胜，阿拉腾沙盖使用背后裸脚降服获胜，蒲伟伟通过一致判定获胜，阿曼乌尔列武通过一致判定获胜，阿依丁托赫塔尔别克通过一致判定获胜，屈比古谦 TKO 获胜，拉姆赞阿赫马托夫 TKO 获胜，努力库瓦提巴哈托里 TKO 获胜，纳尔泰克兹巴伊 TKO 获胜。那么在1月31号呢，将会迎来 JCK 战绝城王者系列010的比赛，头条主赛将打响银量级金腰带的卫冕之战，现役金腰带拥有者海莱尔克将迎来大魔王上智法的挑战。联合主赛，比多拉伊尔哈利对阵亚历山大奥塞特罗夫。 那么正赛的部分，伊华各对阵穆罕默德·萨洛西迪诺夫，王琦对阵唐荷斯，塔兰特·叶斯达伍列特对阵萨曼达尔·索蒂博尔基耶夫，杨逸轩对阵连扎野布。在此也诚挚邀请屏幕前的各位持续锁定我们的官方网站3w.jckmma.com， 以及微信公众账号以及官方抖音号，了解最新赛事资讯的更新。最后再次感谢现场以及屏幕前的诸位今天晚上整晚的陪伴，愿风永远指引勇士们前进的方向。最后祝大家晚安，再见。
Oh my God! Wow, the worst beatdown we ever saw in a semi-final, and at such a high-level fight. I mean, the 2 seed going up against last season's winner, but man, that was brutal. That was absolutely brutal. Naertai is on another level. How do you beat this guy? You can't take him down. You can't stand with him. You can't submit him. Big challenge for Guoqi, huh?
What do you know? I think that's the best we've ever seen Naertai look, and that's saying a lot because coming into this fight, he was already 11-0 in JCK.
It looked like he wasn't even trying.
He looked so confident in there. I've never seen his striking look better. Pinpoint accuracy, incredible power, and just punished Hubulan from bell to bell, and then eventually got the finish.
Can guarantee you, even a third of those punches, maybe 20% of those punches on anybody else, put them down. Hubulan is too tough for his own good. Man, he took a beating, and man, hats off to Hubulan. So much heart. He kept fighting at it, just went at it all the time. But man, Naertai, and Naertai has like power, godly power in his hands. It's scary. But let's talk about the co-main event. Guoqi kicking Tenglige with that liver kick in the beginning of the second round.
You know, it's funny because it's very similar to what we saw in the Naertai versus JCK fight.
Exactly, and they're teammates, bro. They're lifelong training partners, both getting kicked with a liver kick.
So it's destiny. And now these two must fight.
The two liver kick kings.
You know, he has his work cut out for him with Naertai for sure, but listen, this kid is on a meteoric rise. He's 6-0 now. He just took out his opponent and it looked incredibly dominant.
Very good, yes.
I'm so excited to see that final.
Ramzan Ahmetov overcomes sickness, overcomes adversity. He had to finish the fight to get the win, and he did it in spectacular form, totally destroying his opponent in the first round.
We saw a lot of finishes on the card. There was a bit of a weird one. Buhuogubu unfortunately got injured in his fight with Qubiguqian.
And then Aman Uerliewu just destroying his opponent, walking him down and putting a beat down on him. And before that, we saw the Mongolian Altanshagai also getting a very quick submission and put his opponent to sleep.
And hey, we're back next week for the King Series.
So folks, you better be here next week. See you soon. Bye-bye.
1月31日，将迎来 JCK 战绝城王者系列010，头条主赛将打响银量级金腰带卫冕战，现役金腰带拥有者海莱尔克将迎来大魔王上至法的挑战，联合主赛比多拉叶尔哈利对阵亚历山大奥塞克罗夫，正赛伊华各对阵穆罕默德萨洛西迪诺夫，王琦对阵唐荷斯，塔兰特叶斯达伍列特对阵萨曼达尔索蒂博尔季耶夫，杨逸轩对阵连扎野布，后赛安迪对阵希罗吉丁萨拉贝基，哈斯提尔萨尔科特别克对阵齐吉尔约伊霍尔穆罗佐达，张家宝对阵米尔贾莫尔米尔萨伊多夫，奥什武勒对阵托列巴和提江。1月31日 ，JCK 战绝城王者系列010热血对决即将上演。
秋天之上，去唤醒早已饥渴的灵魂。 的天浩瀚无限，我也要和你对决，在绝城之巅，战役无言，连成无眠，让双眼锋锐的摩擦迸发在一念之间。一颗眼神觉醒了一座城，一颗灵魂点燃了一群人，星火燎原了华夏尚武的情节，我们本来就不畏一切，不惧一切。一颗眼神觉醒了一座城，一颗灵魂点燃了一群人，跨越星河去追逐我们的世界，我们本来就不畏一切，不惧一切。